Hello, everybody, and welcome back to episode 4 of Yakshas. We've been here a whole month now. Exciting times. We'll see how many more months we get to go before everyone's just fucking sick of it. As with our last couple of times, I'm going to ask my players to pick a number between 1 and 4. We're going to start.
3.
Computer King. Oh, well, someone's already picked 3. Computer King. Alright.
What did computer pick?
2.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay.
Since you spoke up, what do you want?
Knowing my James, you're not gonna roll a 1 again, so we're gonna pick 1.
And that means Daniel gets 4.
Quantumly random, bitches!
God damn it!
I was thinking I was gonna say something about that, like now that you said that, but then I was like, but if I say that, then he's gonna roll 4 instead.
Exactly.
So,
All right.
God damn it. Okay.
Gunner,
fine.
Indiana, what happened last time?
Well, let's see. We had just gotten back from. Well, let's see. We got back from our separate escapades. We got the whole I love all my children equally shit. We had Frank being drunk and disorderly and went and got smashed and came back and killed a goddamn library bot. What the fuck, man?
He was drunk.
Okay.
It's a great excuse for everything when you're an alcoholic.
When you're an alcoholic, yes. But, so, yeah, he killed a goddamn trash can. Walking trash can. Let's see. Next morning, didn't remember shit. Indiana didn't say shit about it because... reasons. Let's see. We found out that Howler is a giant-ass magic player. And probably plays annoying fucking red haste bullshit token decks.
it's black red decks.
He's muted, so he can't dispute the fact that we now know he plays Krenko Mob Boss and EDH.
Oh, definitely. Definitely Cranko.
God. Fucking Krenko, man. Okay. Anyways, so we found out that. We found out that, we have a Greasy here in the Yakshas universe. Greasy Sweet.
Greasy sweet.
And he can read, which is a problem because he read things. Anyways, you can all, let's see. Man, what is it when I don't know where to go next? I go towards, you can catch me, next week or some bullshit like that. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, we met the Federales. They're kind of in, like, dire straits, like really dire straits. They have, my favorite part of that is there was a mech called Eat Shit there that definitely looked like it ate shit. Yeah, that was, to me, I'm like, yep, that feels about right. We met the Federales and basically, yeah, we'll take care of your shit for you. So we got to get a first look at the map of the compound. Well, what else happened? Then we went back, I think, because we were gonna go plan. I'm trying to remember if something else happened to people. Oh, did you guys have to go talk about killing people? Yes, you did.
Yes.
And, yeah, basically, Frank got called out on his shit, and same with Sin. Even though Sin is like, I'm just being nice, I swear. She's like, uh-huh. You're hiding something. I'm just
He's
being
hiding
nice. Do I need to change your appointment time? No. I like this part in the day. But, let's see here. Let's see. No, I think that was pretty much it, wasn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Trying to remember, but yeah.
Anybody else got something they want to add, perhaps?
Did we miss something?
I don't think so.
There was a nice scene between Frank and Myrrh.
There was.
Yeah.
Then Frank made a girl cry.
That's
You're
that's
a
true.
Montoya.
You're not Montoya.
And then he started crying.
Yeah, Frank didn't cry. Frank went back to his room and then
Cried
Did
out of his
things
mouth
pop.
by vomiting.
It's okay.
yeah,
A
well,
lot.
he probably did cry a little bit, but it was definitely in his room completely alone.
Don't worry. Indiana has the tools to hurt Frank right now. She just chooses not to.
Yeah, true.
What is that?
I don't like when someone says they have the tools to hurt someone. That's a very sinister phrase.
Well, is Indiana a good person or not?
Good question.
If she's a good person,
She's not
you've got nothing
Montoya,
to be
that's-
afraid of.
Certainly she's not Montoya, so I don't know.
Unless Grunt... yeah, never mind.
Oh no, he's doing it again.
Anyway, fantastic.
Beautiful.
So you guys, before we get started, I have a couple. Well, really, I have one thing that I'm going to bring up now and something that I'll bring up later. But if you look stream and people over my thing, you'll see I have 2 different cards and I have 2 of each. This is something I'm shamelessly stealing from a DM that I like and respect. Except in this case, they're going to be called fortune points and misfortune points. What these are is you guys collectively have these 2 fortune points right now. There will always be a total of 4 either or. You can use these to re-roll bad rolls in your favor or to make me, the DM, re-roll an enemy's roll. However, when you do that, a fortune point will flip over to a misfortune point, which lets me do the same to you. So it's going to be a back and forth, allowing us to influence things. But unlike that DM, I'm not going to let it get too wacky, and all I'm going to say is only 1 of those is allowed per roll. So if you guys flip a fortune point on it, I cannot flip it with a misfortune point. If I flip one of your rolls with a misfortune point, you can't flip it back with a fortune point. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yar.
So, pretty simple, pretty out of the way right now. What's everyone doing to start with? We have a whole week of time to get prepared.
Another week? Oh my.
Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Guys, it was the 26th of May. You have until the 2nd of June, which is Alcraz's birthday. What do you do?
Oops. Pull up the Lancer
Well, go right
PDF
ahead.
because I need to remember. I know I already upgraded
I also need to do that.
Frank's weapons. What else?
Yes.
I didn't realize I had more time.
I'm just putting that in there as like time markers, so whenever I have questions, remind me the year again.
2036.
So whenever I have questions, I can just come back to this and be like, "Oh, okay." So at the very least, I have the year right.
All right, there's downtime. Awesome.
Yep.
That's not at all what. The PDF is a little bit fucked up, so when you click on downtime, it takes you to character creation.
Yeah.
Huh?
Page 53.
Thank you. Very helpful.
Oh, it says page 50 for me. Weird.
Let's see here. I think my downtime. See, I know eventually I want to start doing a get organized, but I don't know what I want to do a get organized with, so I'm just gonna wait until Frank has a business idea or something similar to that.
Mhm.
I think for my downtime, I'm gonna.
Are we trying to? We're not trying to break in at all now. We're one person.
No,
I don't
but
know,
we were
that's up
going
to
to
you
have.
guys.
We actually were
were
going
gonna
to have the lady with
Yeah, no, I was
A
looking
stealth
at
suit.
yeah,
stealth
trying to
suit.
get access, which is a key
Yeah.
card, invite bribes or insider access. But
I think you can scout too, can't you?
I'm
Gather
assuming
information.
That's under
Yeah,
gather
it's-
information. Yeah.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to. Would Indiana get a bonus to gathering information with the stealth suit because it gives invisibility?
I would pretty much say that there's a very, like, even if she rolled bad and gets gets you into trouble or something,
Yeah.
basically there's far less risk involved.
Okay. Nice.
It's hard to get shot when you're invisible. Even
That's true.
mechanically in this game. It's just like, yeah, 50% chance, just always pick, lows you miss me and James will never hit.
You say that.
I know. Eventually that cosmic pendulum will swing back the other way. And
When
you
you
will
least want it to be.
right. Oh, hey, this is a bad position. 20, 20, 20, 20. James. Stop, please.
So anyway, TPK, see you guys here next week. We'll start over.
Heh.
Same characters. We're just going all the way back in time, Groundhog Day style.
You guys respawn at the last fire shrine you slept at.
oh no.
But yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go down the line. Frank, what are you gonna do for your downtime action?
I think I am going to. Let's see here. So that would be not very good. Wait a minute. Is get focused? Is that a permanent trigger?
Yeah.
Get focused.
It's something that's it looks like it's non-combat related.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could learn like playing chess.
Yeah. Let me see something real quick on my character sheet.
How
Yeah,
many
it says it should
downtimes are
usually
we
be
going to
a-
have a person? Just one?
Just one, but if you guys also have scenes or things you want to do, we'll have more of those. But I'm gonna just say one action, one mechanical action.
Could I... So I can get focused up to level 6?
Yes, but it's going to be a
Non-martial.
skill, technique, academic subject, or language.
Yeah, non-martial. It's the
No,
primary.
for sure. I think I'm going to... You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'm gonna scrounge and barter, and I'm gonna try and get my hands on some explosives.
Scrounge and barter.
Yes.
All right. You'd be able to
Alright.
take this with you on the mission as reserve. So, roll me that d20.
Or 1d20. 4.
Ooh.
Man, Frank sucks. I hate
Alright.
how Frank rolls.
Welcome to my everything.
Yeah.
All right, 9 or less. You get what you want, but one of these happens. It was stolen, probably from someone who's looking for it. It's degraded, old, filthy, or malfunctioning, or someone else has it right now and won't give it up without force or convincing.
Do I pick that or do you?
Yes, you pick
I
that.
picked that. It was stolen, and probably from someone who's looking for it. Frank is no stranger in trading for things, and trading things that, he, has illegitimately. I mean, the China Lake slung across his back is literally from a dude who he worked for, or worked with at one point, that he just stole when the job went tits up. So, yeah, Frank totally, he's buying, like, basically, like, a trunk of explosives that he's going to take to the op.
Actually, if
Yeah.
you mind me interjecting, I have a perfect way where this could come into play. So maybe Frank is out and he's going to go to the village where Nothing for Miles is, or maybe he's
Mhm.
going to go and ask the Federales
Sure.
or something. But your Frank is out in the jungle, and he
Okay.
stumbles across a small. It looks like it was a one-person camp. It's
Okay.
abandoned right now, but you can see, judging by the way that all of the underbrush has been pressed down, there's a slight lean to one of the trees. It's something big and heavy, probably a mech that settled down here for the night.
Okay.
And whoever it was is gone now, but their camp is still set up. But one of the things you find there is a lot of plastic explosives.
Okay.
This was stuff that would be used to create anti-armor munitions for a mech.
I'm in danger.
Yeah, no, Frank's pretty happy about that. He's gonna take the manipulation crane and start stacking everything on that crane on his mech and fucking book.
And just as you're starting to get out of range, you hear that rhythmic thump and that hiss and whine of pneumatic feet, steel-shod toes as whoever it was is coming back to their camp. You managed to get out just in the nick of time.
Nice. Yeah, Frank's gonna go back to he's gonna go back to town first, and then he's going to go to the Calliope. He doesn't want to lead them directly back to the Calliope.
All right. So Frank, you have acquired plastic explosives as a reserve.
Oh, no.
You can use this for something coming up in the mission.
It's super effective.
Sweet.
This, I will allow it to count as something like extra ammo type for a ballistic weapon, or basically if you're like, DM, can I have bomb? I can be like, you have bomb.
DM, can I have bomb? I already have explosive ammunition because of walking armory.
Yes, whenever you want in the mission, I can say, you have bomb.
Excellent. I will be very happy with that then.
We'll
love
say it's a burst 2 bomb that does 1d6 explosive damage.
Nice. I'm probably just gonna huck that into a building that seems emplacement-y.
All right. Indiana, what do you want to do for your mechanical downtime action?
So mechanical downtime action, we're gonna go ahead and do scouting, which is the gather info.
Gather info, all right. Roll me a d20.
Yep. Alright, let's hold 2 seconds, maybe 3 or 4. Nope. I don't have any triggers that I think I could apply. Unless...
What if we kissed aboard the Calliope? Just kidding. Unless.
Well,
Blush
I was
emoji.
thinking about invoking my background, but we're not going to do that. Because that doesn't really apply.
You are going to get a bonus to this for the... Damn. You guys, come on.
What?
All right. 9 or less, so choose one. You get what you're looking for, but it gets you into trouble straight away, or you get out now and avoid trouble.
Oh, we're going to go get into trouble.
All right. I have something for us. You remember from your time working with the Federales that they mentioned that there were 2 guard outposts that were separate from the main complex in 2 different spots in the jungle. And you decide to go to the one of them. And it's a bit of a slog because you obviously don't want to take Sala in too close for a risk of getting spotted either on sensors or just visually, because you know that they have mechs that are marching back and forth between these 3 points in
Right.
patrol. And also, you never know what kind of things the cartel have out in the jungle. And you're walking through and you manage to come across a place where the forest is starting to be clear-cut. These big, heavy trees their canopies so interknit and dispersed together that you can't really see the sun. Even at the height of noon, it's still dark down in the dank jungle. You start seeing patches of sunlight as it gets thinner and thinner until you come across this guard outpost, which is little more than just a flattened out area where even the grass and the underbrush has been cleared out. It's just packed down dirt. Not necessarily like an earthwork, but more just the constant thudding of these heavy machines, and the people who work and occasionally live at this outpost has given the ground this packed in texture to it. And you see a small outpost made of, a raised bit of earth packed together with bits of wood, like a palisade, with a ramshackle roof put over it, just made out of rusty tin plates. And you see a couple guards just lounging, listening to a radio. They're in some old, beat-up lawn chairs, listening to some music on the radio with AKs either at their side, slung over their back, maybe next to them in their chair. Small fire going, talking amongst themselves. What's disturbing, though, is all around this place you see corpses, filleted and dismembered, strung up from the trees, with signs hung around their neck that say Federales. Skinless, missing legs, missing arms.
Sounds about
Clearly,
right.
some of them are bloating with rot. The stink and the sound of flies is everywhere, cloying in your nose. And what do you do when you get to this outpost? You sit and watch? Are you looking for something in particular?
Well, she's in a stealth hard suit. So she is going to go right up and poke around.
Right.
Yeah,
You start
she's
walking up there.
also a little pissed. She's thinking about, let's see, the sword is quiet enough. Maybe I can get one or two. Go ahead.
Yeah, and there's 3 or 4 guards here right now, but they're pretty close together around that central campfire. There's maybe another person who's actually inside this kind of ramshackle building that they've set up, listening to a radio that's not the one listening to the music outside. But you start approaching, slow, methodical. You know how to sneak up on people. Don't move so slow that you start standing out. Don't move so fast that your footfalls give you away.
It helps that I'm invisible.
And you're walking. And this is where that getting into trouble gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
You take a step and you hear one of the nearby plants, a small, springy, spry young tree, giving a low groan of strain. Something tightens up around your ankle, and you get hoisted up into the air as the tree springs back upright. You walked into a ankle trap. You're now suspended up by your ankle. The tree is swaying from the released tension. Guards are looking around, and you can't speak Spanish, so you don't know exactly what they're saying, but they all sound confused. Because they don't know what tree just went off. Because they can't see you.
Oh, stinky.
But all of them have reached down for their rifles. And you see one pulling out a small walkie-talkie, and you actually key information that you gather here. You see what channel he dials into before he puts it up to his ear and starts talking. And they all spread out.
Right.
They all spread out. They circle their small camp, waiting. About a minute or two comes by. You're obviously both wanting to struggle but not make it obvious so that they see which tree is swaying. But there's that heavy thumping. You feel it before you hear it. You hear it before you see it. And this big, ugly thing comes stomping out of the forest.
Oh, shit.
It's made out of metal, shod over cheap, banged up frames. this thing has got a lot of different names, these kind of mechs. They're called scrappers. They're called uglies. They're called all sorts of dirty things because that's what they are. It looks like a diesel engine mounted up on an old mech frame, or maybe even two mech frames slammed in together, kit bashed into some monstrosity
It's a
with
slammer.
the body made out of what looks like different car frames welded up together. You hear the rumbling of a diesel engine as that cloying, heavy smell of diesel fuel just fills the whole area as you see it belching exhaust out of pipes in its back. It's got chains hanging off of its waist and its legs, which are filled with either hooks, barbed wire, bits of human flesh, a skull here. Ugly thing. As it stomps into the camp and starts looking side to side, a window getting rolled down and its pilot leaning out, and he's wearing a pilot's mask that you see for like jet pilots with a couple of high capacity oxygen tanks on his back, because as you can see, the exhaust from that thing would kill a man otherwise. Leaning out and talking with the others who look still completely confused as the
Okay.
mech slowly turning at its waist to look around.
How high off the ground am I?
You're about 10 feet.
Don't want to do this, but we're gonna have to. She reaches around and grabs the assault sword off her back. Both hands, lugs it around and swings at the cord, holding her in the air.
Yeah, and this is just some cheap hemp rope they had laying around with a counterweight. You cut it, you fall to the ground. And this is actually where their destruction of the natural environment comes in handy, because this dirt is so packed down from that heavy steel-shod toes of something like that mech. When you hit the ground, there's barely any dust that comes up. There's barely any sound other than a thump. And you see one guard closest to you. Oh yeah, it hurts like shit. You know you probably bruised your shoulder or your collar or something. The wind's knocked out of you and you're a little dazed. And you can see the nearest cartel guy whips around with his AK, points it in your direction. You can see behind those cheap sunglasses and that violet bandana, he's looking. He doesn't see anything and slowly turns back to where he was looking.
How far do I push it, guys?
I'd get the hell out of there.
I mean, do you have the information you need?
Could always get more.
You do know what radio what radio frequency they use to talk back and forth.
That's true, and we can monitor from that.
Are there any, I don't know, anything flammable or explosive around this little guard shack?
Nothing around the shack, but one of the weapons on this mech, which you can tell is some sort of assault mech, is an underslung, pulled off of a World War II plane, some sort of underslung 20-25 millimeter cannon. And its ammo box is also slung up under this thing. It's an exposed ammo box.
Ooh.
You doubt that you could destroy the mech, but you could definitely waste that ammo and also cause a big distraction.
What would I need to do that, James?
You would have to somehow start a fire or do anything with fire or kinetic damage to that open ammo box.
Okay. How far is the tree line?
The tree line from the mech itself, from that mech's belly
From where I
to...
am.
Oh, from where you are?
Yeah.
It's about 20 yards.
Shit. Well, take me about 4 seconds to get over there. Exploding ammunition is probably very distracting. So we're gonna put the assault sword back. We're gonna pull out the MP5.
Right, I am going to require a roll and any modifiers you think should go with it.
Pretty much the only thing I could invoke is the background, but I'm not sure if I can do that here, can I?
Look at your background just to be sure.
Mercenary.
Mercenary. Yeah, I'll let you have a +2 from that. You've had to take crack shots like this before,
Okay.
and you know your weapon enough to know what it can and can't do.
You've got an integrated suppressor on that thing, right?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Greasy
You got a
gave
new
it
barrel
to me.
for it.
Yes.
Integrated
Hey.
suppressor. So there's no risk that, I mean, they'll know what general direction you're from, because even with an integrated suppressor, guns are still fucking loud.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
tick at them.
Integrated suppressor is just there so you don't have to wear hearing protection. That's all it is.
They'll hear something, but they won't necessarily know from where.
Oh, sure.
Especially because SMG, you're probably using subsonic munitions.
Yeah, and it brings the decibels down from, triple digits to, 80-ish, 90-ish, which is still fucking loud, but it's the difference between a lawnmower and a jet engine. Oh, no! Can I use a fortune?
I
You wanna
will
use a fortune point?
second him using a fortune point.
Is that
Does
okay,
anybody
everybody?
have any reasons to not use a fortune point?
Chaos
No.
ensues.
Chaos reigns. Let's do
Ready
it.
to get
Alright, so I just
Chaos reigns from above.
bring
Reroll.
around. Alright, take a round again, class leader. Come
You know what?
on.
I'm gonna let it happen because usually a 10 is a success, but considering they're not expecting it, they don't know where you are, shit like that. Yeah, you managed to hit it just right. Why can't I? Hold on. Why can't I pick it up? Why is the card not working?
Because it's a deck, not one.
I'm trying to give myself a third one. No, they're everywhere. They're multiplying.
Are they?
I don't see it.
Well, maybe you guys can't.
I see 3 of the K's and 1 of the triangle.
Yeah, that's fine.
I
Okay, you guys.
accidentally-
Can't see it. That's fine.
In trying to steal your deck, I accidentally set them to the left side of your name, and since you're the first nameplate, I can't see them anymore.
Well, all right. It's something on my end. It doesn't matter. Yeah. You manage to miss with the first shot, and it pings off of this like cheap car plate that they've put on as like a belly plate for it, and it bounces. Bad angle, small munition. That twing that it makes as it bounces. They all look away from you and back towards the Mac, which lets you get, you center your aim. You let yourself refocus from a,
Mm-hmm.
automatic weapon. You don't immediately pull the trigger again. You wait for short, sustained bursts, Ramirez. Pull the trigger. We see one of those bullets sailing in through the gap between the top and the bottom of the box. And it hits the explosive tip on the very front of one of these cannon rounds, which sets it off, sets off all its neighbors, and the box explodes as like 50, 80 rounds of cannon shot go off. The mech itself actually staggers back and has to adjust its footing. You hear the pilot swearing as he pulls down on a crank, and you hear the gears grinding in its legs as it stops itself from stumbling backwards. But the guards are sent flying by the concussive force. All of them nicked and cut and bruised by shrapnel.
Yeah, we're in the forest now. Maybe
yeah.
just a glance from the tree line to admire the handiwork, but then we gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go. And yeah, you managed to escape.
Yep. And as we
Wow.
get back in we get back in on Sala on the way home, we've got our 2-band radio, so we got one set, to the home band, and the other one set into 225. Their UHF frequency, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Only way you're gonna penetrate this jungle is with UHF.
And
Yeah.
you can't speak Spanish, so you don't know what you're hearing, but they sound distressed as they're yelling back and forth
That's
at
why
one
we're
another.
recording it.
You manage to... It's a long trek home, and boy, you're sweaty and tired by the time you get back to the Calliope. It's about noon, so it's probably... in Fahrenheit's probably 115 with humidity. Welcome to the
God
jungle,
damn.
baby.
Yeah. It's
Welcome
even a
to
little
the
hot for Frank.
equatorial- It's the equatorial jungle.
Yeah. God. No, but, get back and, open the cockpit, step out. Methuselah, I have a radio frequency for you to take up to, the command deck.
And you see one of these pillars that are scattered all throughout the ship that act like hologram ports for him to appear. And have you ever seen the original Tron?
Yes.
What the master control program looks like?
Vaguely. I remember.
That kind of weird red geometric face. It's
Right.
like that, but more of a yellow-orange as it appears and is like, transmit the data. I shall see it safely to the bridge.
The, oh crap. What's the name of this group? I forget.
Your group or the
No,
enemies?
I want to call them the Aldecaldos, but that's not even close to right.
Violettas.
Yeah, the Violettas.
Okay. The Vital...
The Aldecott.
Right. Yes.
The avocado.
Oh no, the avocados.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, that weird fucking thing. The Master Control Program. God, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Always
right,
reminded
anyway.
me of a computerized head of Oz.
Yeah, pretty much. But,
Fair.
the UHF radio frequency that the Violettas are coordinating on is 225.
And he thinks on that for a moment before he disappears with just a short information received. Thank you, pilot.
Phew.
You're welcome, Tozy. And then,
I love it.
Hey, you're picking up the lingo.
I love
against
it.
your better judgment. But yeah, and then probably, looks to some of the mechs. Looks to some of the mech techs and just goes, yeah, no combat, at least not for Sala.
Yeah, and they're just more like impressed that you just fucking went out to the jungle and came back with something useful. But they
called her Rambo for a reason.
mission.
First
People
fucking
come back and
blood.
Come back with
What's that?
Technically, Frank drew first blood this campaign.
Right. What'd you say, computer?
Usually people go out in the jungle and come back with swamp foot.
Oh, yeah, they come back with less.
Right.
You don't know, you might get that. But
Hmm.
something you notice though is you're not sure if it's just the strain running around out in heat and the humidity like that. You're a little lightheaded and you kind of having a hard time breathing.
You've got malaria.
You motherfucker. James.
You have caught dysentery.
No.
You got dysentery and died on the Oregon Trail.
Maybe it's that causes her to stand and stare for an inordinately long amount of time at Frank's mech. I forget what he calls it.
The ogre.
The ogre,
right.
which currently the
Oh.
ogre has like a crane half loaded with explosives that like the fucking people, the crew deck is like unloading.
Yeah.
You notice something about that explosive box. It's got two symbols on it. It's got what you assume is a Yaksha company symbol that's very familiar to you, and a very hauntingly familiar personal coat of arms on it.
Yeah, he's going to she's going to walk over to the mech tech. Where was this found?
And the world seems to heave to the side whenever you step, and you can feel your heartbeat as a pulse in your brain.
God damn
Like you
it.
have a migraine coming on, but looks over and is like, man, are you alright? You look a little...
I'm fine. Where was this found?
Oh, okay, Frank found it out in the jungle somewhere.
Damn it,
Camp?
Frank!
Eh,
She's going to try and make her way to the elevator to get up topside, or at least to the command deck.
which, for convenience sake, by the way, Frank is definitely just chilling with fucking Mur right now. He's like, I got a week until I do a dangerous mission. I always spend time with the kid before, like, some bad shit might happen.
Yeah, and he's basically got you playing nurse as like someone came in and like they got their hand crushed in something.
Yeah, that's why you don't put your fingers between the hydraulics there, because, then your fingers go all flat like French fries under a fat kid.
Yeah, no, she's gonna go topside to actually go report to Big Boss.
What are you gonna report there? Boy, that's a
Well-
hard elevator ride. You got vertigo the whole way.
Yeah, but first things first she's going to the top. Well, first combat report, because technically she did fire a weapon in anger.
Yeah, she'd listen. You probably
Yeah,
give her
just-
like a rundown of it all, and she's like, dangerous work going in without support, but you came back alive. And, better than that, you gave us an edge coming up on this. Impressive work.
And now I have something to ask. What the hell is Frank doing with stolen cargo in the cargo bay?
She shrugs and is like, sometimes we have to get creative.
No, sometimes you get killed. Does he realize who he's stolen from?
She actually pauses and gives you one of those looks where she kind of leans her head back and looks at you, and she's like, no, we don't. Is there something you need to tell us?
How do you not know the symbol of the ochre blades? It's not like they're unknown even in these parts.
So what? He managed to steal from a rogue.
The fact is
Yaksha.
that nobody even knew they were this far south, and the fact that we discovered that is not good.
You're under a lot of stress right now, so I'll forgive the tone. Is there something you should be telling me? Fully telling me.
I don't think I like that accusation, ma'am.
Oh.
And she's gonna
There
turn
is
and walk
no
off.
Yeah, she's doing the whole like, wait kind of thing.
Yep, no, she's already proven she's not interested, so.
Turns back to the bridge, and like everyone on the bridge crew is just kind of like, oh shit, there was almost a shouting match with Mama. You know.
They're like, oh shit, she didn't get to shout. Now she's turned to us.
Yeah.
But she's just looking out the front, and she's like, sometimes I feel like I'm going to kill all of them.
But not me.
So,
Yeah, the pilot, like this fucking guy on the radar is like,
short breakdown, James. Indiana is not going to go to the doctor until someone forces her to. So, just let you know that.
high or low?
Knowing you, low.
Did it again.
Damn it!
Yeah, you get about halfway down the hall before you pass out.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fine. I'll just pick one and stick with it next time, so I'll be wrong 75% of the time.
Pretty much.
Fuck
James's
me,
curse
it's
will apply to
perfect.
anyone that accuses James's curse of being the curse will fall upon that same curse.
That's
It's
a
like
very
before we
vindictive-
broke the curse of Kyra.
This is a very vindictive curse.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you call it out, it's like, okay, well, fuck you then. I'm just gonna do the opposite.
Yeah, we're gonna set that aside for now. We'll pick it up later. Because John, what are you doing for your mechanical downtime action?
I'm going to get focused. It's hard
Alright.
enough having to work with these chuckleheads knowing what they're saying. We're having to work with a whole bunch of people where they can speak a language I don't. Even worse. He's going to ask Ryoka to try and teach him some Spanish.
Yeah, and
I'm going to ask
Neko's not the
Frank.
best teacher,
Because
but
he's not going to ask Frank because Frank will teach him everything he can use to get into a fight, not necessarily anything to get out of a fight.
Oh no, Frank will just start with the bad words because he figures that's the most important part, and also it's a bit of hazing.
Exactly why he's not going to Frank.
so what you do is when you meet someone you really like, you say "Pasa tu madre."
Yeah, when you meet someone you really like, you call him pendejo. That means friend.
You're like "Pasa tu madre." It just means your mom's nice.
I just realized what curse we've been hit with.
What curse? Give it a name. Give it power.
The curse of Will Wheaton.
No! Not that! Anything but that!
I already called that out way back.
I know.
God.
I'm just reiterating it.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Why is it the
No.
curse of Will Wheaton?
No, no,
Because
no, no, no,
Will
no,
Wheaton
no, no,
has
no, let me know
famously
the
bad
best.
RNG. Yes.
No, 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 no,
Oh.
no, no. We're not putting that on Paradise. We're not doing that.
James has had that for a long time.
That's fair.
I think
God
I had
damn
it before him.
God damn it, you fuckers.
Because he plays D&D,
Fuckers.
and I think
Fuckers.
someone's gone through and totaled up like his lifetime RNG, and it's bad. Really bad.
Yeah, even when he played a game where you have to roll low to do good, he was rolling high.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Sorry,
Anyway.
that just reminded me of something I have to put in the Discord.
Anyways, now
But,
that I've pissed off Mike,
No, I'm not pissed off. I'm just exceptionally upset that we're going to have to deal with a Will Wheaton style curse now. That's almost worse than a curse of Imhotep or something
well,
like that.
you said go
Yeah.
ahead, give it a name, give it power.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that kind of power. I was expecting like Romani curse, like in an 80s movie, not an actual cataclysmic role-playing destroying curse.
Don't you mean a 2000 movie about like digging holes or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, fantastic. Curses aside. So
Anyway, learning Spanish.
Getting focused, you will get a +2 to this. So we're gonna call this language lessons parentheses Spanish. And
Okay. If I put the cursor in the right place, it'll actually type.
it's a bit of a struggle trying to learn from Ryota because one, he doesn't get a lot of time off, considering he's the signal officer, so he's running basically all the radio ever, both in and out. Two, he's one of the people who is the most able to communicate in Spanish, so he's very important right now.
Yeah.
And three, he's just kind of a selfish asshole who's not that good of a teacher.
Yeah.
But through probably a few hours of like trying to nag him into doing it, and over the course of 3 or 4 days, he proves that he knows his stuff. And he knows it in depth and well, and you have learned enough to be conversational in Spanish. Not fluent, but conversational.
That's good
If it-
enough.
Occasionally you'll have to look at Frank and be like, wait, what did that mean? And Frank will be like, oh, that means this.
Yeah, you can't really get through very complicated topics, or you can't use the language for art. You know, you're not gonna like be spouting out Spanish poetry yet. But you can definitely know when your bus is leaving and what station it's going to.
And where the biblioteca is.
Yeah, and where your pantalones are.
Where is the bathroom? You know that.
All right. Hunter, what do you want to do with your downtime action?
You know what I do? Actually, I'm gonna also get focused.
Mm-hmm.
Ow, if my cat will stop clawing my chest in comfort. But I'm going to get focused. And stop it, cat. Repairing and fix, I think it was. Cause I can get creative. I'm very good at getting creative. At a inventor creating.
Inventor
really-
creates, so
Well, I already have invent and create. It's at 6, so I'm gonna do the other one, which is like the repair/fix.
all right.
'Cause
How are you
if it's
gonna go
something
about
Yeah, if it's something I made, I could probably repair it. But anything else? Oh, I'm just gonna be working in the shop with the other mech guys.
You're gonna put yourself under Mandy's purview for a while.
Oh hell no. I'll probably. Oh god, what was that guy? In the junkyard.
Oh, you're gonna go down to fabrication and work with Greasy?
Hell yeah.
Greasy Sweets.
Keep it sweet.
Because then we can drink, and a little bit, obviously, not too much. Move cat.
Yeah, you're down there, and he's probably getting you doing very basic repairs, like one of the crab bots gets brought in, and he's like, these fucking things, they don't do so good in this muck and this heat like me. Except just get some swamp ass. These things, gears get all ground up. See, problem is that they've got all of these open coolant lines. It causes a lot of condensation, which fucks with the gear. So here's what you do. And he, leans back, and he's got, a fucking Dos Equis or something he drinks, and he's like, sorry, I'm what they call a drunk savant. So, what you want to do here is, you're gonna want to clean it out. Just take any old fucking rag. Don't use your socks if you know what I mean, haha. And, just make sure you got it all cleared out. There's no condensation and none of that science crap all over the edges of it. And we're gonna have to take out these gears and make sure they're realigned. Hey, how about you do it? And I just sit back here and be emotional support.
Right, all right.
Why are
I
you
can give you
describing my uncle? Yeah, I'll help you do this. And what I mean by that is, I'll sit here and watch you do it, but I'll tell you how.
Exactly.
Yeah, and you go to pick it, and he's like, no, that gear. You want to start from small out. And I don't mean radius, I mean look at their teeth. So when you look at the teeth of these gears, start with the small teeth going out. Because usually that means you're going from the outside of the leg in. Got it?
And I'm just like, why do they have to make him this goddamn
They're
stupid?
made in fucking Germany. The fact that they're not full of fucking ball bearings is just they never put Dresden back together right.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. That's an engineering joke. I'm just busting your ball bearings.
Just reserved chuckle as he's like, maybe this guy's pretty alright. No. Alright. Now what happens if it's just like zzz.
Yep. Yeah, and you get a nice shock as the crab drone jolts in place. He's like, yep. Those are live wires. Didn't tell you because I thought it'd be funny. Here. I got one of these static bracelet things. Just remember, just put this to ground and put this around your wrist and touch something before you do anything. Just not yourself.
This all just seems mildly inefficient.
And that's the whole point of engineering is we got all these techie fucks. They're like, oh, I'm gonna make this and I'm gonna make all these parts because I think it's so cool to see all these parts moving. They don't think about mechanics like you and me who had to put this shit back together when it inevitably falls apart. Because these fucking dinguses with their ivory tower degrees thought it'd be cool.
Oh man. Yeah, he's
Man.
just like, this is a lot different than I expected it would be. Cause I'm always just throwing things together, but that's my own design, and I just kind of work with that. I've never really
Yeah,
looked
now
at
you
anyone else
see
do
why
that.
everyone's like, oh, crazy. It's actually worth having on the Groots, because I can look at these things and be like, hold on. Could be like, I see what the problem here is. Some fucking chuckle nut, some MIT guy was like, let's put a sprocket here when we need to have a washer.
He's like, what's his face from The Simpsons? Architects, mortal enemies of the engineer, just like electricians and engineers and other engineers.
He's Willie.
God.
You Scottish sound like a contentious people. You just made an enemy for life, Skinner.
Yep, there it is. That was dead on. I love it.
Upstate New York. Anyway. Yeah, you're gonna...
It's probably like a point where I'm just like, wouldn't it have been more functional to just attach this here and right there? It just like works.
He
'Cause
looks
I've got-
like, let me look at that, and he gets up off his fucking Midwest America lawn chair, one of those fold-up plastic
3 of
lawn
those.
chairs.
Oh,
with the-
no, those.
With the cooler, with the
Yep.
like mesh cooler in the arm.
The
He's
plastic
got
ones?
his fucking beer, and he gets up and toddles over, hikes up his fucking jumper, kneels down. He's like, let me see. See, you think this would work. Here's the problem. Now you're fucking with the energy flow coming in from the reactor here. It's gonna make this leg a little bit too good, if that makes sense. See, the whole thing is we want all 8 of these legs moving in harmony. So if we got one that's doing shit better, we gotta make all of them do better. But if we do that, then this thing's battery life's gonna be like a fucking iPhone 9.
Well, if we put them all on this same motor right here, we could put them on a little axis, and that would probably be more efficient and easier to fix in the long run.
Yeah.
Anything invent or create.
Yeah, but then here's the problem. Then we gotta teach every motherfucking chuckle nuck up there how to do it right, because they're gonna be like, oh no, this is broken. I looked at the schematic. I looked at the rule book.
Yeah,
I pulled out my Lego booklet, and that's not where that brick goes. Fucking people, I tell you.
that makes that's actually 100% accurate to how most of them up the racks. So you know what? You're right. I feel that.
This
Fucking
guy is just fucking spitting bars, dude.
Well, he's
my-
right.
Having been someone
He's
who has
so
worked,
fucking right.
having someone who has worked in multiple fields where people just kind of do what they do and never question what they do. Yeah, no, he's 100% right.
half of them, they know better, but they're like, fuck it. That's what they want. That's what they're getting. That's what the book
Just
says.
think
That's
if
what I'm doing.
people-
Yeah.
I think if people had actually tried to do shit right, and by right I mean right and not what the book tells them's right, we'd be in this fucking mess. You think we wouldn't have made some kind of super kick-ass space laser just shoot the fucking rock out of the sky before it caused Armageddon? No! Because fucking politicians don't want you thinking for yourself. That's why they invented instruction booklets.
That's why the lizard people are there.
That I understand.
Yeah.
God. Lizard people invented instruction booklets to sell more instruction booklets.
Shit,
I
think
love
we
it.
Might be on to that.
Lizard people wanted to reduce the amount of actual people, so they let Shiva happen because of instruction booklets.
Shit.
It all makes
You're
sense.
acting like that's not something he might say.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is it
That's
seems
something-
like
yeah, I
something
was
you
like-
would say?
Something Hunter would also agree with. Like, I think you might be right.
Yeah, that's why I said. You know who's really working for the fish people? Democrats.
Mm.
And then we cut.
Christ.
We cut as our
Not
beers
Democrats,
collide.
Democrats.
Yeah, our beers
God.
collide to that. Ding.
Yeah.
And cut.
Hell yeah.
All right. Does anyone have any scenes they want to do before we check in on someone who had an oopsie poopsie in the hallway?
Oh, well, I have some scenes to do after that, but
You
Oh,
died.
fancy.
Well, you're the one doing oopsie poopsie, so
Yeah, well, you're a little unconscious right now.
just as long as you know I have other things I need to do, fuck being
Yeah.
unconscious. That's for, like, people with no lives.
Anyway, yeah, you're actually probably still in the med bay with Myrrh, Frank.
Oh yeah,
Or-
for sure. I mean, I'm spending most of my time there, like just reading and helping him when I need to.
Yeah, and he's managed to. It's taken him like 6 hours of surgery, but this guy should have probably lost that hand, but he's got it back in work, and it's going to take like a couple months for it to heal, but he'll be able to have it at like 80% of working efficiency.
Myrrh probably does not see it outwardly and probably won't appreciate it until later in his life, but Frank is just immensely proud. Like, he's given Myrrh shit, but he's just beyond proud about it.
Yeah, and he has just finished it, just sent this guy to like the other half. It's basically the med bay. Let me actually get to that screen. Is separated into two halves. There's the half that's like the actual place where he does his work. Then there's
Right.
a half that's like the convalescence room, I guess you could call it,
Right.
where they put people to like rest.
Frank's definitely moving the guy. Myrrh is small. Frank is large.
Yeah, and he's on a stretcher.
Yeah,
But
easy.
another, like, he's just laid back in his rest and like taking that first fucking sigh of a long job finally finished when the door fucking swings open and a couple of nurses and Dr. Pruce are well, the nurses are rushing in with an unconscious and yeah, Dr. Pruce doesn't go anywhere very quickly anymore. He's like 96.
Yeah.
But they rush in. And
It's
yeah,
not
Indiana's
like she weighs much more than a sack of potatoes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
but they're
probably
also
pretty
trying to
underfed
keep you-
too.
they're also trying to keep you very still
Mm-hmm.
because they don't know what's wrong and they don't want to jostle you around and be like, "Uh-oh, we sent an old bullet that was in a wound into her heart. She dead."
Right.
Fair.
But gently setting Indiana down on a stretcher. She looks like sour owl shit.
Oh shit. And like Frank like pops on his mask and is like, Myrrh, what the fuck's wrong with her?
And he rushes in and he's putting on his mask and just
Mhm.
like is like, just go out and see what the doctor wants. I'll take care of this.
Yeah, okay. And like he walks out to see Puce and he's like, Pusey, what the fuck happened?
That is something that I would hope that the good doctor would tell me. The was walking down the hallway when she collapsed. It was like watching a tower fall, sliding one way and the other, before she finally became gravity's mistress.
My God,
Busey,
he loves to
you-
listen to himself talk.
Yeah, I was
God.
about to say, Pusey, you know I love you and respect you. Please, enough of the poetry. Is there like anything you can tell me concrete about this other than that she had a topple?
And he pauses and thinks on it. He's got this very, very thin little scraggly beard going on, mostly because he can't really grow one anymore. He's getting to that age.
Right.
And he's going bald too, but he's scratching his chin. He's like, I have theories, but none of them are concrete or... I'm actually trying to think of a word right now. Sorry, DM having brain fart trying to be old man. None of them are comforting to consider.
Lay a couple on me? I'm supposed to relay all this shit back to Myrrh. He's a little bit busy taking care of our fainting act there.
Think on this. A strange girl has walked in, exposed to the gods know what, and is suddenly fainting. What does that sound like?
You don't... Hold on. You're not implying what I think you're implying, are you?
I do not waste words.
And then Frank is going to immediately turn around and walk into the room, be like, "So you just didn't think it was prescient to tell anybody?"
And he's like, in that time, he's gotten her hooked up to an IV that's giving her fluids as well as something to eventually, wake her up. And jolts in place and spins around in his little doctor chair. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I can see right through that fucking face. Listen, it's one thing if it's like something that we know about and something we can deal with, but you know as well as I fucking do that this is not just something that we go and keep secret. Like, we're accepting on here. I mean, for fuck's sake, you're the doctor. What the fuck are you doing?
What I'm doing is if I had just come out and said, oh yeah, the new girl we found has, just the single most deadly disease ever seen, you all would have kicked her out.
And, like, Frank looks at him and gives him this very disappointed look and goes, fucking try me. And he's like, boss know about this shit?
She's the only other person that knows, and that's because I knew that this could happen.
He's like, looks at him and goes, oh, whatever. Mer, you made your bed. You're laying in it this time. And he's just gonna fucking leave the med bay. He's very disappointed. He's very disappointed at this situation.
Oh, it just flips so hard on his heels, like the proudest dad moment to the most disappointed dad.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm mad, I'm disappointed. Like I was in the free levels for Doom 2.
Yeah. Listen.
Jesus.
Listen, Plutonia experiment, you can be disappointed at how hard it is. But no, yeah, he fucking leaves and he's actually gonna go to the fucking boss.
Yeah, let's actually do that before we get back to Indiana. Yeah, you go to her and she's doing that captain thing, arm and a half behind her back, looking out the window.
Walks up and goes, boss,
Frank?
happen to have any information that you think might be prescient to the team?
She turns on her heels and is like, in my office, not in front of the crew.
Frank goes, however you want it. Fucking walks into the office before she even gets in there.
And she follows him in and is like, you're a military man. You know that you do not question an officer in front of their crew.
Yeah, I know, I get it, but at the exact same time, hey, cool, we've got a biohazard on board that we're not properly doing anything about, and you happen to know. We've got motherfuckers on here whose lives could be at risk if we don't take precaution. We take precaution around Mer, so why the fuck are we not taking precaution around her?
Because I was considering how to go about doing that. We don't know what sort of risk she is in other ways. The last thing we need is to destabilize this situation.
With all due respect, boss, I've been with you for about 2 years now. In those 2 years, I haven't seen a lapse of judgment yet. Except for maybe right about now. Because guess what? You've got people who are eating right next to her. And I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, proximity's dangerous. But at the same time, people gotta know. When this is what's on the line, you think that I want Howler sick? You think I want Sin sick? I like the girl. I like what she's doing. You think that I want anyone else around me sick? God forbid any of the essential staff. Are we gonna have to contact trace this shit? We gonna have to do re-up tests?
She's just staring at Frank and is like, Frank, we have had infected on the crew before, but they have never been part of our combat team. Our combat team has contact with nearly everyone on the ship in some manner, and I am well aware of the risk before you use that against me. But I'm also well aware that there are a lot of people on this crew who intentionally avoid the med bay. What would happen if one of the breadwinners of this ship happened to come out as being what they call one of those dangerous little rock bugs?
Then we fucking shed hangers on. I told you, you see anybody who's got a problem with Murr, they got a problem with me, and you can send them right the fuck to my room.
I'm
I
also
don't give
well
a
aware.
fuck. Huh?
I'm also well aware that we are not in a situation where we can start losing crew members, and they're not easily replaceable.
He's like, listen, this is an argument that very clearly needs to have a rational conversation with everyone on board, especially the people who deal closest with her, especially combat team, because this is fucking unacceptable. But at the moment, I don't think I'm in the right mind to have this conversation, because I just think I'm gonna say some regrettable shit, and then I might get kicked off the fucking ship. So I'm gonna go to my room, I'm gonna finish my fucking chapter, and he like holds up the book he was reading, and then I'm gonna hope that you have the judgment to call a meeting within the next couple hours. Because if you don't want to lose the ogre and you don't want to lose your main doctor, then you might want to fucking consider what it means to be keeping secrets like this. And he like looks and goes, and if that's fucking all, I think I'm out of here.
Frank, if I was going to get you out of this ship by now, I would have done it. Don't question don't question my loyalty to you.
He's like, I would say the same to you. And he just walks out.
Yeah, I think the next thing we're going to do is, in about 30 minutes, all the combat crew is actually called to the med bay. Indiana.
Not the med bay, please.
Well, you're not going anywhere for a little bit.
Can they have this
But the
conversation
med bay?
away from me?
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, Indiana, you start coming too. And rest of the Yakshas are there, Murr is there, the captain is there, Big Boss is there.
Yeah, as soon as she sees that the boss is here, she goes from questioning to fight or flight mode. Yeah, this is not good.
Please
Frank?
behave yourself before you tear your arm out with that IV.
Oh, she's not like, yeah, she's just very tense.
Yeah,
Sitting
she can
bolt
see
upright.
the wild look in the eyes.
She hasn't had that look in a while.
I think that our doctor has something that he should have, in hindsight, been more forthcoming with. A failing of him and myself. Doctor. And Murr looks fucking destroyed. Like, he's got his head hung and he can't look anybody in the eye. He's like, when she came aboard and I gave her her test, Indiana has the very early stages of Xenorite infection.
Sin turns around and walks out the room.
No, as you're walking out the room, Frank's like, no, get back in here, Hunter.
Isn't it kind of dangerous to keep that from us? I mean, it's too late now. We've all had close contact, but I mean,
It's
doesn't
only
mean-
infectious as long as you're exposed to the growths, and she has it at such an early stage, she doesn't have them yet. And that was the deal that I made was until it became a risk to the crew, I wasn't going to tell anybody but the captain who needed to know.
All right, so it became a need to know because, well, of some reason why she's in here. What happened?
I happen.
What happened is Zenrite likes to, and he's like, motioning around his own body. He's like, it likes to coalesce, especially in the lungs, the heart, and the stomach, anywhere where there's a lot of soft tissue. And one of the earliest signs of the infection is flu-like symptoms, shortness of breath, and in her case, she fainted from that shortness of breath. Now, the infection progresses differently in everybody. We don't even know what determines it, or how it even spreads, or how it grows in the human body when it's a rock. But she's starting to show symptoms, and I don't know how long until those symptoms progress to any pats at his own neck where he has the bandage over it where Frank removed the extrusions last session.
Mm.
And the captain nods and is like, and it was my fault for not being forthcoming with the combat team, at least.
And who is consisting of the combat team? Is it just the Yakshas, or
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yakshas, anyone, like, Moscow Mule's probably there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just got this look, it's like, oh, fuck, shit.
Mm-hmm.
But he that he's, like, the most neurotic, antsy person on the ship.
Yeah.
So he'd be like that no matter what. It could be, oh, she's got the flu, and he'd be like, oh, no.
Now I'm gonna get the flu.
Now I'm gonna get super cancer
Yeah.
from the flu.
And
You're keeping it from everyone except yourself, boss. Does that include her? He looks at Indiana. Did you know?
Well,
She
yeah,
doesn't
did you know?
dignify that with a response. She just looks at you.
I think this is a point where we should all come clean. If anyone is hiding anything from the rest of the crew, now is the time to say it.
I don't think I'm hiding anything.
yeah,
don't-
I mean, Frank doesn't consider not talking about his past hiding it. It's just people don't ask about it.
That's fine. It's more directed at one person who she already has a suspicion is not telling her things.
Clarify?
Yeah, Frank will raise his hand and go, "Okay, I'll get this powwow group therapy session started. Hi, my name's Frank. I'm an alcoholic. I'm also being hunted by the Texas Rangers. A couple y'all already knew that."
Right.
Anything else?
We're all going to be dead within a couple of days, and it's not going to be because of my disease.
Yeah, she's really giving you a look now like, oh, really?
Yeah. Come again?
Because of the fucking stolen supplies in the goddamn mech bay.
What? You mean the explosives or the rounds we stole
Stolen
from?
from the ochre blades. Do you not realize they put a tracking device on every fucking thing that they put in inventory? They know where we are right now. And now that they know you've stolen their shit, we're fucked.
The ochre blades?
They're another
Anyone-
band of Yakshas, very much beholden to Arthurian legend and chivalric code. Usually that just means only working in former British colonies, and only with people they consider clean.
Ah.
Alright, and how do you know so much about them? Like, looks at Indiana.
I have nothing more to say to the likes of you.
What? You got beef? You been hunted?
I'm not your Montoya. No matter how much you like to profess it.
And he like looks confused and a little upset, and he's like, "Excuse me?"
At first I kept it.
Mur's leaving.
At first I kept it from you because I guess I felt bad for you. Do you want to really know what happened in the library? You came in pissed drunk, moaning about Montoya, and then finding me. Oh, you'll never be Montoya. You'll never be like Montoya. Useful like Montoya. Clean like Montoya.
And fucking Frank looks a combination of aghast, upset, and just like,
Oh yeah, she's crying now. Yeah, at the clean like Montoya part. Yeah, she's crying. Angry tears.
yeah.
There's anger.
Frank looks around the room and then looks at the boss, says, "All right." And he kind of like, his face kind of like shuts almost, you know what I mean? Like, just like stone face. Nah. Apologize. Didn't mean nothing by it.
You need help. That's what you need.
You know, I don't got beef with the fact that you're infected.
Really? Flipping out like this the second you suspect is not having beef? Because I don't
Yeah.
feel attacked right now for something I can't control?
Mm-hmm.
That's not having beef.
You know how long I've been with Mur? Been with Mur for 8 years. Know how many asses I've kicked because of shit that people said about Mur? Kicked a lot.
You're not always going to be around for Mur. Just like you're not around for the rest of us.
You don't fucking know me. What the fuck are you saying? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck
Nobody
this.
is getting out of here.
Fuck you. And like, no, Frank's like, fuck this, fuck you. You're just throwing out accusations, and he's just gonna
You don't
fucking
have
start
to
walk.
live. Yeah. As you walk
Yeah.
out, she just says, "You don't have to live with this."
Eat a dick as he's leaving.
Sen's got his
Captain
permission.
looks like she's about to fucking kill somebody.
Sen just turns and goes with Frank.
Sin,
Turns back.
make sure that he knows that all 4 of you are going to be having a meeting in 24 hours. And I expect all of you to be there. Because you still have a job to do in 4 days. Or, no, in 5 days. And we're not recanting on it.
He'll give a nod, and then he's gonna kind of look over at Mur and just be like, I'm gonna need a new doctor. And then turns and leaves.
Yeah. Mhm.
Wow. Wait, did
Duh, Frank! Duh, Frank!
excuse
He's not.
me,
It's not the infection. It's more the fact that a doctor put him at risk, and so he's kind
Oh,
of mad at
okay.
Mur for that.
Yeah, that's
You'll have
fair.
to explain that to him.
You were never at risk in the first place.
Frank doesn't
Yeah.
know that much about the disease.
No,
Even though
he
he was
knows.
just told.
No,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just
There
He
is
knows-
no chance of cross-contamination until she has extrusions.
It's still
Yeah.
the fact that it was just withheld information of.
because here's the thing, right? The way Frank sees it, right, is that Frank like there is already one person with an open infection that is potentially contagious on the ship, and he is the biggest proponent for fucking that person. He doesn't think he's done anything wrong by being upset that this information has been withheld. because that is a liability.
Mm-hmm.
That's all where Sin's at too. It's just the liability part. And he's just upset. He's a lot more upset than he's showing. That's why he's going with Frank. I think we're gonna go blow something up, drink something. We don't know yet. We'll figure it out. We'll be there at the meeting, you know.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I don't think that Frank is gonna go drinking. I think Frank is going to be angry sober.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Howler stays in. He's like, oh, that didn't go well.
no, it didn't. This company's falling apart. Days before a mission, we could have saved it.
You can still save it.
I need those pilots, and I need them to not.
Give me the
And she just waves at
explosives.
him.
Send me into the forest. Get away from here. Complete your mission, collect your money. You don't need to waste any more time on me.
Your name's on that contract. And listen here.
My name is unimportant. What you put on there was a call sign. Anyone can be Indiana.
No. Let me tell you something. I've lost pilots. And it hurts. I've lost friends, and it hurt more. I'm not losing another one just because of a stupid mistake that I helped create. You're gonna get in that mech. No, you're going to listen. You're gonna get in that mech. You're gonna go out there. You're gonna put that Alcross son of a bitch in the dirt. And you, Howler, Sin, Frank, all four of you are going to come home. You're gonna get your money, and we're gonna make this right.
And when Gawain of the Ochre Blades marches up to your doorstep and demands me and offers more than 10 times the amount of money that you're currently looking at now, will you say the same thing?
I'll say he's got a third of a kilometer ship with about 150 people, all who know how to shoot at big stompy robots, and he can come and fucking get it.
You didn't listen. You turn me over, you get more money than you could possibly imagine.
If I wanted to make money, I'd have gone back to the stocks. She stands up and motions to her missing arm, and she's like, do you think I took this job? Do you think I still have this job for the money? This company is my family. It's my legacy. Everybody needs a place they can be in this world, and that includes yourself. So before you go off and try and kill yourself out in that jungle doing something stupid, think about that. I'll drag you back in here with my good arm if I have to.
Captain, I don't think you quite understand. I used to work for the Ochre Blades.
I have
was
my
it?
suspicions.
Was a pilot. Up and coming. Sala and I, we spent a lot of time with them. I was born and raised on the ship that's probably coming for us now, the Pridwin.
I'll look up its specifications and see if we can't outrun it.
Maybe, maybe not. The point is, they're not going to stop. I killed one of their own. One of my own.
And just like what happened today, we're gonna have to live with that.
You don't
I thought I
have to-
made myself clear that I'm not changing my mind.
Alright, then what if I told you the reason I left is because I killed the last doctor I had? Because he
Yeah,
told
Virgo's
me I
fucking
was...
pale.
Because, well, she's doing everything she possibly can to try and get the captain to do the right thing.
And I'm just gonna say, everything you bring up, it's nope, nope, nope. You're getting stonewalled.
Oh yeah, she's just vainly hoping that something pops up. If the rest of the crew says no, then she's gonna have to do something either way. The rest of the crew says, Indiana shouldn't be here, then she's probably gonna have to acquiesce or suffer
We'll
a
have to
mutiny.
see.
But yeah, she's. Yes, he told me that I was infected after coming back from a bad night mission. I killed him because I know what they do to infected. What I've done to infected. We're taught to see them as less than human, you know?
So are most people.
Mm.
It doesn't mean that you're stuck with it.
No,
can make as
but
many
from
fuck-ups
here
as-
on out, things will not be the same. You know
No,
that. The rest of
They won't.
the Yakshas aren't going to trust me. You know they won't.
Howler? I think this is as good a time as any to ask for your opinion.
I trust her. She's one of us. We're not letting her go. I don't care what the chuckleheads say. They're just mad right now because, well, sorry, boss, because you left them out of a loop. But you're fixing that. And you, Indiana, I just asked if you knew because, you know, illnesses creep up on you. Mur, how many times have I been in here for, well, the stupid things like driving a rivet through my hand?
Just this month? 6? 7?
Yeah, it's not about what you have. It's about who you are. He's a good doctor. You're probably a whiz in that sala of yours. So, especially if you work for/with the Ochre Blades. You're worthy of working with us.
That's you among a
Man,
ship of many. I appreciate the sentiment, but realize you're not always going to be there to back me up. Now that the rest of the crew knows, things are going to be different.
That's what tomorrow is for. I'm calling for every head on this ship to have a meeting about this. Combat team, fabrication, engineering. I'll even drag Francois out the kitchen if I have to.
Just saying, Captain. My problem with Frank is not that he thinks anything of me, but that he thinks he can do something for me. Regardless of what your crew may say or do, each one of them individually is going to treat me as they will. The same way they treat Mur, the same way they treat every other infected on this ship. And no one can fix that, no matter how much you kick their ass. It's what I wish people would understand.
Can't make people think differently. No. You can do your damnedest to give them a reason to try and think differently.
And that's my job, not Frank's, not yours, not anyone else's.
And I've told you, at least once since you've been on here, that we're not gonna have any more of that lone wolf shit. And that includes this.
Captain,
You
with
think
all
I
due
could run
respect,
this
And technically, morale's the boss's job, so you don't have to try and make people think anything either, Indiana.
Yeah, that is a nice sentiment until, well, your shit goes missing, or parts start falling off of Sala, or someone tampers with your ejection seat. Nice
If anyone
sentiment.
tries that, it would be just as if they had done it to Frank because he, I don't know, lost thousands of their chevs at a poker game. Or Sin because he let his NHP run wild through a computer.
That's-
Anyone who treats a crewman like they are not an equal will find themselves expelled from this ship. I don't care if we're on land or at sea.
That's nice, Captain. I just hope someone doesn't have to die first for that sentiment to be followed.
Just give it a day. That's all I'm asking.
At your command, Captain. The offer still stands. I can take those explosives and I can wander into the woods. You never have
Denied.
to worry from me again.
Yeah, she just denied and turns
Yeah.
to leave.
Mer, I'm sorry for getting you into hot water with Frank. If he should be mad at anyone, he should be mad at me. He can come and express his emotions as such.
No,
Frank will get himself.
Well,
I
what?
broke the Hippocratic Oath.
Did you
You
really?
didn't cause anybody any harm, Mer.
You didn't expose anyone to any danger whatsoever. You knew you would see these symptoms long before growths.
Yeah, but it's not right. I get on to Frank for saying stupid shit and lying all the time.
And?
And I think I'm starting to end up being a little bit more like him than I thought I would.
Mer, you save 100 lives. That's every day. You let one thing slip, suddenly you're untrustworthy forever. It's the way the human mind works. I'm not saying it's right, it's just the way it is. For
Well,
better or
let's-
for worse, this is our legacy. Let's move on.
Yeah. Besides, there's other people if Hunter's really that pissy, but he'll miss the quality. He tries to have like a small smile, saying basically, yeah, Hunter can go and have another doctor all he wants, but I'm the good doctor. But yeah, if that's alright, I think, because I'm trying to give us some time to get into combat.
Right.
I did not expect this to all happen right away.
I was gonna
Um,
say I did have one thing that I wanted Indiana to do. I don't know if things have changed, but go ahead.
Well, we're gonna do the scene with all the heads of the ship
Yep.
and the crew. So then we'll see, because we also need to get through the whole dilemma thing I'm gonna be bringing up and hopefully start combat. Because I know someone needs to be out of here a little early today.
What? Wait.
But yeah, next day comes. Everybody's brought to head of the ship. No, I don't want to take the whole thing. No, no.
Take the whole thing. Take it.
Almost like when you
You
grab the
can't.
map and you drag the whole map around.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, next day comes. It's now the 25th of May. Just keeping track.
All right. What was the last time? Was 24th of May?
23rd,
It was
but
the 26th. You
Yeah,
did say
it was.
the
26th.
26th. It was the
Yeah.
26th. All right,
Yeah.
the 28th. I fucked up. Me bad.
That's how you know you fucked up.
Me bad. You done fucked up now.
Wait, so it actually would have been the 27th because we burned down the arms deal on the 26th.
Yeah,
So it would have been the 27th.
All right, then yeah, it's the 28th. And you guys have until the 2nd of June to get your shit together. Yeah, it's probably 8, 9, maybe 10 o'clock in the morning, and all the heads of department, the Yakshas, combat crew, everybody that's important on the ship gets called up to the ready room, which I need to get a picture of so it's not just the bridge. Yeah, how's everyone feeling now that time has passed?
Frank is openly smoking. He doesn't really care if Murr's gonna
Agreed.
chastise him.
He's not.
Yeah. He's smoking in the ready room right now, but he seems a cooler demeanor. He seems kind of unreadable. He's got his sunglasses like down inside, which he usually only does whenever he's like either fucked up or like not.
Trying to read.
Huh? Yeah,
Or
fucked
trying to
up or
read.
trying to read. Yeah, exactly. But you can't see his eyes behind it. He's got a stone face right now.
Sin is smoking as well.
Yeah, we're smoking next to each other.
We went to like the hangar bay and Like, I used my little drone to carry shit around as we shot at the stuff.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Probably very few words were said and many bullets were spent. Like,
Yeah, and you probably also have not Legion. Sat is with you.
Yeah.
But like you probably also have a chip for him in your mind, like Howler does with the King. But you can tell that with all the
You
stress.
only get that.
Oh, that's only with
That's
3.
only level 3.
Yeah. Then you have them like on a pad or something, and
Yeah.
their display has reverted back to whenever they're stressed or upset or something, they just turn back into a singular bit
Yep.
that can only display yes or no.
Hmm.
And they're scared that you're upset, so they've reverted to a bit and have not come back. They only respond with yes or no to questions.
Is this a bit?
Is this a bit? Is this a bit? Anyway. Yeah, everybody's there. Everybody's there, including Crazy Sweet. Just gotta know that he's there.
Yeah, of course.
Like everyone in your handout about like major crew members is there, including Methuselah, Francois, everyone. So yeah, the captain comes in, kind of starts giving the spiel about everything, how on her order this bad decision was made and it's come to light, and she's not about to let that ruin the crew. So if anyone has concerns or anyone thinks that Indiana should be relieved of duty and sent off the ship, now would be the time. Does anyone have questions, comments, concerns?
Oh, I'm quiet.
Frank,
I'm not as fuming. I'm just like, at this point, no. There's nothing.
Frank probably takes a long drag, one of those ones that pulls it from half a cig to pretty much no cig, tosses it on the ground, and he steps forward and goes, "Right. I just want to make one thing clear. We have a mission coming up. So far, usefulness to the team. Indiana has proven good at communications, at tracking down things. Fuck, she went into the jungle to that compound alone and got us a frequency. Also, according to OpRec, she fucked up one of their mechs. And she got away, kicking the hornet's nest and not getting stung. We got a mission in 4 days. We'll see how much more useful she is. Everybody, you can go ahead and withhold your judgment till then. Because guess what? If I'm hearing shit, I'm dealing with shit." And he's like, he looks at, specifically, he looks at head of engineering and head of fabrication, right? And goes, "You can tell that to your people too." He says, "Got a job to do. We're all goddamn adults. Feel like it." And fucking steps back and leans against the wall again.
Yeah, shit, Rambo. If I'd known that, I'd just asked. Why didn't you tell me? Cause I think I'd got him mad that you were some kind of kick-ass secret spy or something. I know that's not what you actually are before you jump down my throat. I'm just trying to keep things sweet. Greasy sweet. But
Jesus.
God
just
damn it.
wondering, why didn't you tell us that part? Cause I think we've all fucked up pretty hard before and got people who want to kill us all over the globe.
Hell, who did I steal the set from?
You stole them from Komet, which is probably even worse.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's probably when I speak, I'm like, hell, I got all of Kemet after me.
Oh! See, now, if we got something to worry about, I think it's we got like 600 million script kiddies all across the fucking globe gunning for us now because someone stole their hardware.
Ask Bodhi how many DDoSes we deal with a day.
Fuck. Why does no one tell Sweets anything? Fuck.
And Frank probably looks at him and goes, "'Cause you're a fucking blabbermouth."
He snaps his fingers and points at you and he looks mad. Then he goes, fair. But, yeah, it's just... I'm not mad or nothing, I'm just confused.
Gracie, if I had an answer that made sense for you, I would share it.
He nods and he's like, well, let's just say a lot of weird shit makes sense to me. Lizard people, fish monsters,
Yeah.
flying saucers, but
All right,
I ain't
how
gonna
about
tell no
this?
one.
The reason I didn't tell you is because the people that I used to work for would have killed me on sight. As a matter of fact, that's probably where I would have been headed when I received the diagnosis. I used to work for the Ochre Blades. If anyone recognizes that name, it's because they're fairly well known.
Oh, you mean that fucking gold thing I had that had all the fruity girly shit on it?
That's right, and now they're after us because of me.
Let them come, like I said. Got fucking gold plates with a bunch of fruity girly shit on it.
It's enough money there to keep this place running for probably years. Bonuses on top of that for everyone else.
Hey, boss.
She looks over.
Tell her about a couple months in when the Rangers came knocking.
We found Frankenmur deep inside the Rockies in what is currently the Federated Department of Colorado. Not knowing that he was wanted in Texas, we decided to go through Texas and on our way to Florida. Well, no, we were on our way to California for... She, backtracks and explains. She said, anyway, one night, a bunch of Texas Rangers, purifiers, start marching their happy asses up here and start demanding that they get to go through the shit. They have no reason to, as far as I'm aware. She looks over at Frank and is like, and it wasn't until then that Frank came clean completely. We knew that he was wanted. We weren't in, like, who, why. But that night, quite a few purifiers bit the dust. I don't give up crew. They're more valuable than a bunch of chefs.
I don't think me dragging the Ochre Blades down here are going to be valuable. They're going to lose people. Lots of people. Kind of looking across the room, locking every eye. Since Frank brought up the term of being useful, if you really want me to be useful, you have me take the tracking device that they're going to be following us with, and you send me into the forest. Otherwise, people here might die.
I mean, another thing we could do is just some fucking guy in a night suit comes a knocking and is like, hey, you done stole my blow-up-y things. We just like, I'm sorry, didn't know they was yours. You want them back? We've already used half of them. Don't gotta know that you're here.
Fun fact, we've stolen from people who are much more organized in the area. I think at one point we stole from... we've stolen from governments. Hell, we got John here. Where do you think Kong came from?
Then I absolve myself of all liability for the people that will die when they come.
Ochre Blades comes here looking for their warheads. We're gonna give them back to them. Nose cone first.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you want to make them extra
Mhm.
fucking spicy? That's my job.
Listen. We're not the type who pick people up and then throw them to the wayside.
As long as
Calliope.
they're useful.
Listen to me for 5 seconds. Calliope, we're a family. We're a fucked up family. Bunch of goddamn misfits. And you think Ryota would be taken in by literally anybody but us? You know?
He sits up and like that. Why you fucking? You know that look that's like, why are you bringing me into this?
Yeah. I said some shit I'm not proud of. I was gonna apologize in private. Thought about it.
Save your apologies until I prove my worth.
I'm sorry nonetheless.
Captain, are we done here?
You can give us the cold shoulder all you want, but we're still gonna be here and warm for you. I run a tank with a goddamn flamethrower. You think I'm not gonna be the warmest personality here?
She's
And he
not
kind
even
of
looking
shoots
at
you like, huh?
Go ahead.
He's got like a kind of smile, and he's just waiting for you to look at him.
Yeah, she's not. She's looking at Captain. She asked that Captain a question.
If there are no objections and no one has anything they wish to bring up, then there's only one order of business left. It is exclusively with my Yakshas. Shit. Didn't even get any refreshments. Fuck this place. Back down.
I love him.
Right?
Fuck this place, I'm out. Wait, is the chef here? I don't know if she.
Yeah, Francois was.
Francois there.
Oh yeah, no, actually, when frickin' Frank was like, "I'm the hottest," what was it, the warmest thing in here? I probably was like, "Now, hold on a moment. Francois is the most warmest person I've ever met."
But she's too busy doing that very southern thing. Oh, this is so sad. Bless their hearts.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
little babies. You know, but she's not saying anything. But with a bit of help, she gets up and makes her way out of the room. It's hard for her when she sits down.
Oh god damn it, Lashana was here.
Oh,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just.
She brought her
been,
fucking
like-
clipboard too. God damn it.
No, she brought her laptop.
I was
She
like,
needed to
it
be
was
a-
quickly
Oh, no.
taking notes.
Yeah, it was like a whole fucking book at that point.
Yeah, between both Frank and fucking Indiana.
She's looking at all of you like that look that a mother gives when it's like, all right, start playing nice. Or I go and I get the wooden spoon. Or in this case, I get the therapy book. I get the work together sweater.
We start doing some CBT, and I'm not talking about cognitive behavioral therapy, if you know what I mean.
Oh no.
I don't think I'm ready for that. But yeah. Everybody filters out. The captain looks like she's not had sleep in 24 hours.
Probably not.
And it's just like she sits down. She reaches for her coffee with her bad arm out of habit. Just stares at the table for a moment before she reaches over with the good one. It's like, I had something that I needed to ask you about the upcoming mission. I'd hoped that everyone would have plugged it out by then, but this is pressing. The Federales and the United Nations surveyors have offered their assistance on the condition that the other side is excluded from this operation.
The other side.
So, like, the Federales want to help, but they say don't work with the United Nations. The United Nations, they will help, but don't work with the Federales.
You said them like combined almost, so I thought it was like, so
Oh,
what's
no.
the third
Yeah.
side?
No, at the exclusion
Yeah.
of one another.
Yeah.
What
You know-
are they
Federale.
willing to offer?
The Federales are willing to offer reinforcements in the form of their 2 mechs, which should be combat operational by the time of the assault, and a riverboat in order to shut down any potential escape through the river. United Nations is offering an high-altitude recon plane in order to survey the area before the fight and during, as well as Harrier support.
Who's paying the bounty?
This bounty is being paid jointly between the governments of Guatemala and Belize. The federal governments, not the local governments.
Ah.
So despite the fact that we have a, so far, working relationship with Juan Cornejo, General is not signing the check. Though he did offer a bonus if we brought Alcaraz in alive.
We could see if we could get any more money out of the Violetas. Give them
That is
information
potential.
on the Federale camp. Anything else, give it to the number 3. As soon as he takes power, he does what he does, and he leaves us alone.
That doesn't
That-
sit right with me.
Yeah.
That's a moral quandary I'll leave to you for.
It's more money.
Money ain't everything.
Yeah.
Finger
Well
gun
wishes
towards
don't
Frank.
run this place.
You'd be surprised.
Suitcase full of chevs does, though.
I
I'll
have
be
a-
honest, we've already used most of that money.
Yeah.
And Indiana nods, which is exactly why I'm offering this solution.
Hundreds of millions of chefs, though, will keep us going for several months. And completing something of this repute will improve our standings with Contracts International, which, mild exposition, you guys know that Contracts International is an intermediary group that basically links up people who have jobs with people who can take the jobs, but keeps both sides anonymous until the deal is made. Not a lot of people really like CI, but CI is also the main middleman for Yakshas and their contractors.
Fixers.
It's like Walmart.
Yeah,
People
They're-
don't
they're
like
fixers.
Walmart, but they're the only group in the game. Or at least one of the biggest groups in the game. Frank would be like, cartels killed my Tio. We're not doing that. At least, not if I have a say in it.
How
Then it's
long
decided.
do you think it'll take for Poker Blades show up? How fast are the response times, Indiana?
Well,
Because if we
considering
have-
that the explosives were taken from codename Gowan, which ironically is the same person I murdered, I don't think. Well, yeah, they could have had an emergency response time. In terms of mobility, the Dawn, sorry, not the Dawn Shredder, the Pridwin is roughly the same specs as this place, but it's it's an airship, so it's not going to be easy to outrun them. Gowan is a long-range scout. As soon as he finds our location or has a tracking bug on us and can confirm it, he'll radio it in to the Dawn Treader, and Arthur and his compatriots will swiftly be upon us.
Well, they'll swiftly be upon whoever happens to have the tracking devices on them.
Well, considering the
like-
fact he's had 24 hours, he probably has eyes on this place already. And since he knows it's a Calliope class cruiser, or a Leviathan class cruiser, well, ish, carrier,
Boss, you
It's-
probably had already had that order to be taken care of, yeah?
We had it sent down to fabrication and scrapped.
Alright.
Last known location. We haven't moved from this spot in 24 hours.
I'm
That is
thinking they
true.
probably won't
Yeah, but
want a battle between.
and say if their transponders moved and say ended up at a cartel's house.
It's already scrapped.
Here's my
Uh.
question. Are they really gonna bear full brunt when they don't know what's going on and all that's happened is a crate of munitions is gone? I mean, yeah, they might get pissed at us, but you don't go fighting a Leviathan cruiser every day just 'cause you lose a couple 100 pounds of plastique.
I don't think you understand.
No, I don't. Please
105
enlighten me.
days ago, I started running in Canada. They have followed me as far south as here. They brought a airship out of their holding pattern south to follow me. I've already been in one ambush. That's why I looked as bad as I did. That was in Mexico City. They will most likely follow me until I am dead. If the wanted posters are anything to go by, they are not going to stop. And I am convicted of treason, high treason in their eyes.
And they're willing to go through all this length just to grab you and try you.
Yes,
Why are you so important to them?
because I am the daughter of King Arthur's right-hand man, Sir Galahad. Call sign
Ah.
Galahad.
Shit, we got some royalty on the ship.
That's
Frank
not
smiles.
what it is. It's... Captain, are we done here?
Oh, come on. Don't hit me with the captain, are we done here? Give me something, for fuck's sake.
Not until
Listen.
this dilemma of choice is solved.
Indiana, listen. I'm giving you some stuff. I'm trying to work through it.
I
All
don't
right?
want to talk
We're
about
gonna
this
cover
right
you.
now, please.
That's fine. I'm just saying we're gonna cover you. We are going to cover you. John, you gonna cover her?
Definitely.
Sin, you gonna cover her?
I got your backing.
Boss, you gonna cover her?
Oh, sorry.
The boss
You're
is
good.
like, now that I think about it, no.
Yeah.
Think
Nah.
about it. That money
No,
sounds
no.
really good. No,
That
she's
money sounds
like,
really good. And I'm like, God damn it, isn't there one person that wants money on this goddamn ship? We're fucking
Yeah.
Yakshas, guys. Come
We're
on.
getting money.
Like, listen, they may be the boogeyman, but we've left plenty of people who are boogeymen in the dirt. And I get it, they're big and they're bad, but we pull through. Listen, if this were a story, we'd be fucking protagonists at this point.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, camera, camera.
I think
Yeah.
we're in agreement that the United Nations, not the United Nations, the federales are who we should work with.
Amen. Fuck the goddamn pig keepers.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys will be giving up the harp and the harriers, but you will be getting the riverboat and 2 reinforcement mechs you can call in.
For sure. Local talent's always gonna be better because they know the lay of the land.
Always.
Yeah, plus we don't have to deal with stupid bullshit UN rules of engagement.
Yeah, man.
Do
fuck-
not fire unless fired upon.
Yeah, no, we're
Frank.
like pretty sure everyone's like fuck the blue tops. Like
Frank's over there like, what if there's already fire? Can I
Yeah.
fire again?
Yeah.
Hey, we did not consider this.
What if I started shooting before you told me that? Can I continue shooting, please?
Big,
God,
just,
I-
big shrug.
God.
But yeah, if that's the case. I think we might skip forward to combat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Indiana was gonna go behind everybody's backs to the Violetta and
Nope.
you know, sell them out anyways. But we fixed that.
I was about to say, but then we realized that maybe don't keep.
Maybe don't
Yeah.
keep. Well, no. After all of this shit happened, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna get to do it, am I?
I'm sorry.
But I called it in my last journal entry. I'm
Yeah.
like, no, seriously. I said, literally, I said, where is it? Oh, yeah. I talking about Frank. What I do know is, for whatever reason, I decided to spare him, at least for the moment, from how he acted. Will this end up being a bad thing in the long run? Probably. Hopefully by then he'll hate me enough that we can just call it even.
Nope, that's not happening. Frank doesn't hate you. Frank is just
Oh.
grieving in a really destructive way. That's
Oh.
it. Like, Frank loves most everybody on the ship in his own way.
Well, problem is, it doesn't seem that way to other people, and so I'm claiming the win here.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, most of the crew knows that Frank is, like, salty, but at the same time, like, a teddy bear. Indiana just needs to learn that eventually. Like,
She's been with you guys for a grand total of, like, 3 days.
4 days, 5 days, yeah. No, for sure, I get that, for sure. She'll learn, and Frank will probably... There will be scenes.
Well,
Combat.
yeah. It's time to get out our aggression on people that deserve it. So, hold on. Don't put your shit out yet.
I'm sorry!
Too bad, no sorries. We are going to do this the proper Lancer way. Your objective. This is an assassination mission. Let me get my draw shape tool.
Hey
Make
guys,
sure I'm on the right.
remember how I had a bomb?
Yes.
Just putting this out here.
Well, hold on.
And
Please,
I'm gonna bomb this house.
This would have. I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
Uh-huh.
But where I'm putting these green boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Let me extend that one all the way over. These are your friendly deployment zones. This is where you guys can start.
Okay.
This red one is the objective, an enemy deployment zone. And these yellow ones I'm going to be putting around are called ingress zones. What an ingress zone is enemy reinforcements can be called in during the mission. Just like you can call in reinforcements and resources, and they will come in somewhere in these yellow areas.
Sweet.
Your mission is to find and kill or apprehend Don Alcaraz. He is somewhere in that red zone, you believe. You don't know anything about what's in there, though. That's what the harp would have been for. Place yourselves where you see fit in the green zone.
Fuck that
Can you
over
fix
here.
my scale?
Yes.
Thank you.
Oops.
Hmm.
I can see my own text boxes, but I can't see nobody else's.
True.
That's fair. Or that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that yet. No,
Oh,
too
too big.
fat.
Ogre is a fat lady, but it's not that fat.
Kong is way too small.
I'll fix
Kong.
it. Hold
Oh, look
on.
at that itty bitty little Kong.
Oh, look at the baby.
By the way, it's
Uh,
actually going to be a better idea to have. Oh, damn it! Come on. Ah, I
Can I
can't.
deploy here?
This stupid.
Yes.
Okay.
Ah. Let's see. I need to turn this music up. I like it.
Oh, I turned it down because I didn't want it to be too loud for you guys.
Oh, I can just barely hear it. I can't. Yeah. That's good.
You know, Kong, you know what might be a good idea?
Hmm?
When you scooch up a couple steps, just
Get rid of this helicopter. Yeah.
Just hit the helicopter.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect.
All right, you guys sync in your deployment zones. That's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Yes, and I would also like to mention that Hatchet Molly's flirting with disaster is gonna start blasting as soon as combat begins.
All right. Then I'm going to start showing you the opposition. Let me change what layer they're on.
Alrighty. Alright, let me turn on CompCon, saddle up, and let's get the fuck on. Alright. Combat mode, active.
Oh, do we get our guys at first, or are they reinforcement class?
Those are reinforcements. You can
Okay.
call them in after a couple turns.
Start mission. Engage combat mode.
Yeah.
Boop.
IPSN,
Yeah.
Raleigh. Codename, Sala, active.
Time to kick some shit in. By the
This is
way,
for all this Kong, King. Let's go.
you guys are in sense range to know that is a big thing of fuel
Wait,
Which
right
is?
there. That thing I'm pinging.
oh,
This
there
thing?
it is.
Right.
The
linked
tank.
up to
It
this
looks like a tank.
linked up to this mech bay.
Okay, yeah,
It's a
your
tank- it's a
ping
fuel
wasn't
tank.
showing up,
Yeah, it didn't
Really?
until the
That-
last moment.
so I'm pinging it now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't seeing DM ping. You might be on the DM layer, which is why.
Yeah,
True.
through the
I'm
DM
seeing-
layer, it'll ping
Yeah,
in the DM
because
layer.
you
Oh,
popped
whoops.
them into existence. Yeah.
Yeah. There.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me just get some soldier squads. And each of these are just typical squads. Actually, that one's probably.
Small arms, or do they have rockets?
They are not anti-armor.
Okay, yeah, easy. We don't even have to pay attention to them.
But yeah. So how do you guys approach this? Because there are ways you could hide to start if you want, if you don't want to be immediately spotted.
Anybody have any
Uh,
suggestions? Because mine is just kick in the door, motherfucker.
Mine is just stay behind walls. I can send my drones out within sensor range.
Oh, and these are not walls, these are barbed wire fences.
Okay.
Can we move
Stay behind
through them?
trees.
Yeah, could we
Uh,
just bust them down by walking through them?
Yeah, or that's also why I put that there.
Fair. Well, Kong, it looks like you have target number 1 designated by the DM.
Yes, indeed.
Alright,
This would still technically count as a wall there, Daniel.
Yeah. That's a wall.
Yeah.
That's a
So-
small, checkpoint building.
Yeah, you could post up behind that if you wanted.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, I should be doing that for this guy because he has a. How do you do the R's again?
Just click the token, the little cog wheel,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the bottom, underneath all the health and stuff.
No, I don't want feet.
It's nice because I need to be able to keep track of my sensor range without having to drag like a line every fucking time.
I don't
And
need feet.
just drag the line. How many numbers your sensor? Or are you doing like hexes?
Yeah, this is because it's going to be the threat for his melee weapon.
Yeah.
'Cause it's
Just,
a
Well,
big thing.
considering each square is 5 feet, just
yeah.
It's
so if
10.
it's
Did you
10,
guys- Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Did you guys
Wait.
want me to have the Mega Saw or Big Bertha?
That's all you. You've
I didn't
got
know if
smart
anybody
weapons if you use Big Bertha.
Huh?
You can't miss. If you use Big Bertha, you can't miss.
That's true.
Alright.
Well, I couldn't miss anyway with Big Bertha. It's already a
It's just
Smart
five,
weapon.
'cause I think that's fucking up.
I think I will take Big Bertha. No, I should take the Mega Saw into combat because I've got my flamethrower and my shotgun, which are, whatever.
Oh right. I thought Big Bertha was your flamethrower. Okay.
No, Big Bertha is my my rocket launcher. Yeah, it does 2d6 blast. Or explode? One of the two. You guys know.
Yeah, boom boom damage.
Yeah, it does 2d6 boom boom damage.
And I think, since I know I can't hide behind the wall, I'll start out here behind you, and then
Okay.
as you move in, that's when I'll move up towards this building.
Okay.
I thought
that
these
works.
were flat walls. That's my bad.
Yeah, I thought they were walls too.
I should have explained that. You can kind of see the tops of the barbed wire on them.
No, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that works for me though. I mean, like, no big deal. We got it figured out.
By the way, anyone who is watching and is interested in this map, this is a one I created using a wonderful tool out there you can get for $20 called Dungeon Draft. Made by the same people who made Wonder Draft. Allows you to also have custom assets, which I did to get all this modern equipment because it's very D&D based as out of the box. But it's pretty fun and interesting and pretty intuitive.
Nice, and good job on the map, James.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It looks very professional.
Oh, fuck. You guys can't even see the fucking thingamajiggers.
What thingamajiggers?
The other... I'm trying to
I can
get
see
you
some soccer goals.
No, the name tags and the stuff on all of the... Okay, you can see
I
their names at
love
least.
Alcaraz's mech.
I gotta zoom in. I was way zoomed out.
I'm assuming that's Alcaraz's mech.
The
The
cartel.
cartel.
Demolisher?
No, not the Diamolo. Fuck. No, I'm getting them to where you can see them right now. You can't see their bars for some reason, which make me big sad, but...
That's fine.
Hmm.
It's just a.
We
bu-
can't see anyone's bars.
I was gonna say
that
it's
makes
one
me
of those.
big sad.
It's like other. You go into edit. Come on, can I actually do it for mine? Maybe, maybe not.
Player permissions. Because I can get you to see their names, at least.
Hmm. Deadly
there
veteran.
is the drop down thing for each of the bars, and there are check boxes. And one of them should say C, one should say edit. So
Yeah,
C
let me go
will let
through
us
and
see it.
do those real quick, because those will actually be important for you guys to see. I'm sorry this might take a while.
That is all right.
I did not know we could do that, and then I'll end up doing it for you guys.
I'm just gonna put fire above my mech as a status effect because my mech is
Lit.
shooting fire.
All the
Lit.
time.
Did you just say lit?
Yeah.
God damn it, that's good.
It's lit, fam.
It is lit, fam.
Ah, you can't see their numbers. That sucks. Oh well. The blue bar is supposed to be their armor. The bottom bar that's not filled is their heat, and the green bar is their HP.
Okay.
I am gonna change it, by the way. Actually, Mississippi Queen is gonna be playing
Mississippi
whenever shit kicks off. Just blasting.
I approve. I approve.
Yeah. Oh, and I would like a link into their comm channel in my mech as well.
Yeah, you guys are all going to get that because someone found that for you.
Yes,
Someone
very good
did it
job.
good.
She's proving herself to be useful.
Hey, Frank was
Useful.
using the phrase useful to justify you to the other people.
She's got selective hearing.
I can tell she has selective hearing. Frank's trying to mend fences, damn it.
Yeah, he's trying really hard. It's really admirable.
God
And
damn
red
it.
around the Demolisher is its threat, which is an important thing because Demolishers are very melee focused.
It's a little wonky, but that's fine. We know
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
within
that's-
two hexes of it
That's because it's
centered on the top point.
Yeah. and the top, like these two squares actually still count as part of the thing itself.
Yeah.
I have a threat of 1. Oh man, I probably am just gonna be able to just saw through groups of people if I want. But no, I'm flamethrowing.
Even better.
Yeah, everyone is where they want to be and everybody knows what they want to do.
Let's get it.
All right. You get rid of these because they're just going to be in the way. Well, I'll get rid of these that one at least, because you know where he is, pretty much. And no, he is not the veteran cartel scourer. But, yeah, you guys are going to get to start it off. Who wants to
Nice.
go first? Because it's a back and forth. It's you guys do your turn, then they do their turn thing.
Kong, show
Okay.
us why you're king.
Yes.
Alrighty then. So let's go. Yes, I can move 4 hexes. I got that right. Wow. I figured out how to point it out.
Nice.
God, seeing Kong move is fucking terrifying.
God, just crunching over the jungle.
That's a great start. Just crunch, crunch.
How
crunch.
we got him into range without them noticing the earthquake that was going on, I'll
Right.
never know.
But yeah, like, you guys can all hear on their thing. They're like, what the? Those aren't Federales. What are they doing here?
Yep, it's time to munch some scenery. Time to blow up a fence.
Hell yeah.
Oh man, I should have
Damn.
given Kong smart weapons though too. That would have been great. Oh my god.
I mean, that's
So,
a hit.
That's a,
are
yeah, that's
you
a really
aiming at the fuel tank?
Yes, I am.
That is a hit, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean it's a piece of scenery. I think it has base evasion. So
10.
yeah. We hear that nice thump, and the mortar goes up in the air in this delicate little arc before it sinks down like a little ballet dancer, causes a massive explosion all over Twitter. I mean, all over the place because
God damn it.
not only does the whole tank explode, but it shoots fire. Let me freehand this.
Oh no, James, your pretty map. We're destroying it.
Oh no, it's not like I didn't expect this.
Oh, hell yeah.
That whole part of the wall explodes out. These tents and fucking bedrolls are reduced to ashes as you see the unfortunate occupants who are going to come out next turn and ingress are all now on fire, covered in burning petrol, screaming and flailing and writhing on the ground as they desperately try to put themselves out, patting at their arms, but all they're doing is sloughing off their fucking melted skin and flesh.
Hell yeah.
Guys, I just wanted to let you guys know, if ever you have something that you need to hit and you have a couple of bonuses, let me know. I have sympathetic precognition, so you can just take a 10 on the attack.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
So if you guys ever need something that's like, I've got a +6, but I need to hit, yeah, we can do that.
All right, nice.
Who wants to go next?
Ooh.
You, yeah.
Frank? Yeah. Okay, let's see. How far can the ogre move? Because I don't need to move far. Let's see here.
Hold on, was that it for... That was a skirmish. You still have a free action.
He has
Or
a
you
quick
still have a
action,
quick
at
action.
least.
Quick
Oh.
action. What can I do as a quick action?
You can boost, you can ram, grapple, immobilize. Can you skirmish again, or can I do one type?
He
So
could
the-
skirmish, but he would have to have something that he can
different
use
weapon.
with that.
Yeah.
There's something that's not a super heavy weapon.
Oh, right, he already used it.
So for a quick action, I
Oh,
cannot.
super haven't. Yeah, that was a full action then. Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a barrage.
1, 2, 3. That's all Frank can move. That's all Frank needs to move. Guess who's blasting a cone this way and doesn't have to roll for the doesn't have to roll for the hit?
What do you have
Alright,
to roll
I will
again?
use that reaction as...
No, he doesn't have to roll to hit. I gave him smart weapons.
No,
Oh,
I thought
gotcha.
that there's something he has to roll at least.
For damage, yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
So yeah, I do 1 energy and 4 burn. So yeah, 1 energy and 4. Wait, that's not right. Hold on. Let me see real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, it just says 4 equals 4.
Yeah, I don't think that that's correct. I need to go. I am so sorry. I should have had this figured out. ISPN. Fucking Horus. Why'd I have to pick the mech that's the farthest back in the book? There we go. Genghis. Let's see here. Thermobaric. Here we go. Yeah, it's just 1 energy and 4 flame damage. Flat.
Now, do I combine all of that together before armor?
Good question. I don't know.
This is our first combat, ladies and germs.
Well, burn damage ignores armor completely.
burn
Yes,
damage ignores
burn
armor.
damage ignores armor, and the
But the
Genghis
energy.
attacks ignore resistance to burn and heat. So, let's see here.
But burn affects them on their turn, right?
Does it? I thought that burn would affect as soon as I hit them.
Let me check. I'm sorry.
Something's gonna tell me this guy's dead, this guy may be dead, this guy's a little bit bothered.
On a hit, this weapon deals X damage to its target. They immediately take that much burn damage, ignoring
Alright.
armor, then mark X burn on their sheet, adding it to any existing burn. At the end of their turn, characters with marked burn make an engineering check. On a success, they clear all marked burn. On a failure, they take damage equal to their burn.
Excellent. Yeah, so, that is at least 4 points of damage.
Yep.
Is this guy dead?
Humans have like 6 HP, so he'll probably be dead on his turn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just like laying down like a sheath of fire. Just like, howdy, the fuck brigade's here! Like over the speaker. And
Alright, and that's their stats changed.
what can I do as a quick action again? I'm sorry, I was kind of listening.
We've got a few things you can do.
Yeah. Can I make another attack?
So, if you wanted to make 2 attacks, just do a barrage. That's a full
Okay.
action, and you attack with 2 weapon mounts. I would
Okay,
do that.
then I'll just do a barrage then. And I will have my shotgun, which is loaded with... What do I want to load it with? Because I have a talent for this. Armament. I'm going to load my shotgun pre-battle with Sabot rounds. So that's the attack gains AP and deals kinetic damage. And that shotgun, which again, I don't have to aim for, is going to do 2 points of armor piercing on this guy. So yeah, I barrage and just bang, like flamethrower and fire my shotgun at the same time.
Yeah, and the humans are just like...
Yeah, and again,
And-
to use a description that you have used before, it sounds like God's car door slamming. It sounds
Oh,
like
and
God
the
slamming his
shotgun?
car door. Yes.
And like the flame washes over those 2 mechs. The smaller one staggers back as the Demolisher raises up its arms to try and protect itself. But you can see that the heat is so much, it's peeling the cheap paint that's been slopped over on this rusty hull of it,
Hell yeah.
leaving its entire, leaving both of them, their bodies white hot, and then that Sabot round punches holes that leave steam punched out of them just from the
Nice.
heat difference as it staggers back onto its other foot.
Hell yeah.
You just hear, pendejo!
And that's my turn.
All right. Is it Sala's turn, or you want to go?
Yeah, go
so-
ahead. I'm trying
Alright.
to read.
So she's gonna move. Probably get a Rambler 4 moving in for close quarters combat. As we move in just outside his threat range. And
Well,
Well, that
mean-
would be actually in his threat range. That the circle is a little bit.
Yeah, the
fucked.
circle's fucked. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Well, then.
He has
Is it 10
he
foot
has
threat?
a threat of 2.
Yeah, it's 2 hex threat.
Okay. That is 5.
Yeah, I tried to get it
hexes.
to work, but it's fucky wucky on
Yeah,
size
we'll just
2.
do 5. It's fine, because he's still easily within range. Mike? Not Mike.
Yeah.
Mike, you're gonna like this. James, you're gonna hate this.
Haha.
So, working. How to put this? So first, we're gonna barrage, which means I attack with 2 mounts. The thing is,
Yes.
both of the mounts I'm attacking with are dual aux mounts. So because they're auxiliary mounts, I get to fire both weapons with that. So, let's
But-
see.
The second ones that you fire will not get bonus damage.
Correct. Additionally, I gain +1 accuracy on the first attack roll I make with an auxiliary ranged weapon on my turn. So you just see, as Sala dashes forward, unholstering hand cannons from the bandolier on the front.
Oh yeah, I
We're gonna
forgot you're a Raleigh. Yes.
So, jumping forward, we're going to start with the first mount. So, right hand cannon 1. That gets an additional +1 on top of it, so that's a 16.
And it has... Yep, you hit it.
Okay.
But it is now going to use its reaction before the damage is dealt, called Dig In. Gains resistance to all damage from attacks till the end of its next turn, but it is slowed.
Okay. Let's see. Resistance just halves it. All right.
Mm-hmm. So it takes
Okay.
2 damage from that.
That's fine,
DM,
because
do we round
it's-
up or round down?
Round up.
Round up. It's pinned in Discord.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I did
Because
not
that was the golden
realize.
rule.
Yeah.
Right hand cannon 2 also gets a +1, which is a 17.
Yeah,
Damn.
that thing's just gonna fucking die.
Hell yeah.
Oh, it just
Go
died?
team.
No, not yet, but
Oh, okay. Because here's the thing: I've hit twice, which means I need to bring my gunslinger die down 2 from 6 to 4. Once it gets to 1, fun things happen. Anyways, but
I just want it to do... How much damage does it do in 1 hit that it can do all around it in an arc instead of just, Oh yeah, it would just do 6 damage and impair you all.
Yeah.
so but now we get to the left-hand cannons on the other mount. The reason I have them all laid out this way is because they have loading, and I need to keep track of their loading. That's a 5.
Will miss.
That will miss. Change the charges to 0.
No, I'm not fucking subtracting armor. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't have taken damage from that first hit because it's got armor 2.
Mm.
But it would only taken 1 damage from the other one. So hold on. 3 plus
Oof.
2. So it would have 4 extra hit.
Okay. Now
That
left
will
hand-
hit though.
Okay, but
but
1
it- armor
damage.
will-
Yeah.
Damage.
Okay. So that still brings the gunslinger die down. And all is not done because we're going to overcharge
Uh-oh.
and we're going to expend the last weapon on this thing, the bolt thrower.
Hell yeah.
So we're going, all of a sudden out of the shoulder pops this large cannon just rising out of the, almost looks like it's a shoulder, a shoulder harness on the back. Pops out. Sala, fire. And it fucking
Ooh.
misses. God.
It scrapes off of the rounded hull on this thing, but the impact is still enough that you see it almost like it's trying to do the limbo. It falls back, but you see these massive jet stabilizers on its back activate and push it back up as it
Yeah.
reaches back and draws a giant, super heavy hammer.
Gotcha. All right, let's see
Alright.
here. Can I do anything else today? Let's see.
Gunner,
not
you are
that.
action economy.
Yes, pretty much. That's the whole point of this.
I love that.
So, I am out of actions. I don't have any free actions to deploy. So that being the case, that is going to be Rambler 4, reloading.
Don't forget, you're gonna take 1 heat from
Yes.
your overcharge.
I do have the overcharge ticked up to 1.
So what does
And-
overcharge allow you to do?
You
Exactly.
get 1
Do an
quick
extra-
action. Yeah.
One
An extra quick action. The first time you
Okay.
do it, it's 1 heat. Second time you, and this is before you do a full repair.
Yeah. So the second time
Second
you do,
time you do it, it's 1d3 heat. Then it's like 1d3 plus something, isn't it?
it's a D6
Ah,
and then it is D6 plus 3.
so don't do it too much.
No, I'm just doing it because it's what Sala can do.
Oh yeah.
And I apologize. I'm trying to figure out how armor works because I don't want to use an ability. If it's
Flat
gonna be
damage
useless.
reduction.
But to what types of damage? That's the problem.
Everything
All I can
except
find is
burn.
it says special types of damage. It says it's resistant to most damage except special types of damage. I'm like,
So
what
that
is-
would be any types of damage that mark as going past damage resistance. So things like heat.
Heat, yeah.
Yeah.
And burn.
Heat and burn, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's throw in a little fun then. I'm going to also probably end up overcharging here, y'all.
Hell yeah.
As I move here. And, Gunner. Not Gunner. You're not running this game. Wow. Cyrus.
No. Wrong.
Fire!
Wrong.
James is his name.
Wrong.
I need, what do I need 4 drones, please.
Alright, do I have a picture for your drone?
Yeah, you do. We got one.
No, I'm like, what did I use last time?
It was a
Hold up.
weird-
Hold
It
up, I
should-
never uploaded them to Roll20. Give me a second. I did a fucky wucky because I'm bad at
You
life.
can just pull whatever
So,
out.
armor affects kinetic, energy, and explosive damage.
There we go. Okay. That was
Okay, here's the
thing.
thing though. Are these your regular ones or are these your special ones?
These are the Orochi drones. I can name them though as once
Are
they come
those
out.
your normal ones or are those the special ones? That'll affect which picture I'm using.
Oh, these are going to be the special ones. The Orochi, the 4 different, the Guardian. Shit, let me pull up. The Guardian. Scrolling through stuff is fun, you all.
Ah, I feel you. This character sheet does need expandable
2
text
X6.
boxes.
It do be like that.
Because like
To be
going
fair-
through like talents is just a pain in the ass.
I'm trying to figure out where I have them listed. Passive? Nope. I may not have actually listed them. I will pull them up real quick. I was going to the PDF. Okay. Yeah, it is the Guardian, the Snare, the Shredder, and the Hunter drones. Are all going to deploy within sensors.
Alright. Since they're your special ones, they get to be the StarCraft 1 probe.
Hell yeah.
The fucking ugly one. And I will just real quickly assign that these can be controlled by you.
Yo.
Can you control them?
I can control that one. I can only control this guy.
I should have gotten all of them. Alright, hold on, let me...
Those lighting effects are really cool, by the way, James.
Oh.
I'm noticing tiny things about this map as I go on. I can tell you put a lot of time into it.
There, now you should have all of them. Have all your StarCraft 1 probes.
Heck yeah.
But
Guardian
you
is
can't have
blue.
any more because you have to construct an additional pylon.
Oh, I do have more. I have 2 more drones. Remember.
No, pylon. You've reached your population cap.
Hunter drone will be red with 5 feet circle. Oh, what drone do I want this one to be? The snare drone? Yeah, that's me. Actually, no.
I don't believe I'm going to be able to use my flamethrower now.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine, he says.
The snare will be yellow.
Let's mix in some music. I keep picturing Sin is directing these by
Dude.
doing Dr.
Actually.
Motion.
This music is so fucking good. I love Ace Combat music.
Oh, how do I? What was the last
For
one?
those
I'll
of you who are
listen to
not
it for a
able to
little
hear
bit.
are the music I'm playing for my players because Twitch is a piece of shit. We are listening to Anchorhead Raid from Ace Combat 7.
Oh no, this is gonna be Shredder.
And I am listening to a playlist on Spotify called Badass Classic Rock Jams.
And this will be the snare drone. There we go. Because it's
Fucking
hard
look at all. You guys should see all the fucking auras I have on my screen. 'Cause
I know,
can
I'm
see
sorry.
everyone's auras.
All right, there, they're deployed. Whew, that wasn't so hard now, was it? All right, that was quick action number 1. Quick action number 2 is electro pulse. All the enemies next to the drones and technically the turrets, but no one's next to a turret right now. Within centers takes 2 energy damage. Obviously, does not gonna do much against the Demolisher because he has 2 armor.
Yep, the Demolisher ignores it because he has exactly 2 armor, but this assault is going to take 1 from each, so he's going to take 2 damage because he only has 1 armor. Same with this one. Take 2 damage.
Guardian.
As you see, their shittily made fucking like visible circuitry and piping and stuff starts to spark and smoke from the electrical discharge.
Yeah. All right, and then the overcharge will be my my passive thing, or not my passive. Guide the flock. That's what it is. To move them again.
All right. You're in the wrong neighborhood.
As like my entire body just like falls apart and soars across the field, pulsing in one spot and then shifting and moving to the
Oh
other.
fuck. Yeah, okay,
You
I
picked
guess
the
it's
wrong
fair
house.
that I
Hey, it's okay.
I just
You can-
realized something. That bolt thrower has reliable on it, so even though it missed, it did 2 damage, which is
Oh, what
still
a-
negated by armor.
Yeah, armor. This thing
Um,
has just enough armor to be annoying.
Not
Yeah.
now. Because it's that's the end of my turn. I think that's everyone, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Now I need that. I need your big boy to make a lot of saves.
Let me see the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
first.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair because it also has to do the heat damage. Holy shit.
He needs first. I need to get the link.
This thing's gonna just be locked down and unable to move without generating heat. Jesus.
The reaction. That'll take away your reaction.
Hmm?
And you can only do 1 reaction.
Are you sure?
As a reaction, you may force characters that start their turn
Right.
adjacent to this drone.
Are you sure there's
That's
only
going
one
to be-
reaction?
I'm pretty sure else you could all do Overwatch, and there's other stuff too. So I think you have to
Let me
pick.
Double check. Reaction 76. Cool.
I just don't think they'd
It's-
let you do everything all at once every turn.
Because that would actually change where I place them. Of course, it doesn't describe. It just says what reactions you can do. I hate this PDF. It's so trash in some points.
I
I
don't
went
think they
to
expected this.
right. Well, no, they had to. Come on. Would it be
Yeah, let's
just?
see. Characters may take any number of 3 actions.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Characters can take 1 reaction per turn.
but my drones.
Their
are
turn or that of another character.
Wait, my drones are separate. They are their own thing. They can move and react on their own.
What? I'm gonna find the page
Yes, you're
with
fine.
your mech.
206. I've gone there like 20 times
206.
already. I've had to keep going. I forgot. specifically, not Ignis and Agni are. They're on my own.
Orochi drones. Your mech contains powerful integrated drones. Choose a single drone to accompany you from the
Right.
following.
And that's the Guardian, and then the full deployment is all 4 are deployed. But your Orochi's drones share your evasion, E defense, and speed. They can move independently on your turn, but they can't take any other actions. If you can fly or teleport, they can too. So they have their
So
own
you're-
independent stuff.
But they can't take actions. That would include reactions. You're gonna have to pick one of those.
Well, guys, do you want him not to be able to move? Do you want him shredded?
Oh
or
no,
do
when
you-
he
well,
tries to move, I can just hit him with my Overwatch.
Fair. Yeah, I think shredded would be good because then we
Yeah.
take down more of his armor, and then that means that Sala can pierce even
Okay.
more.
That will change then where I move my drones, if that's all right. I'm gonna
That's
keep
fine.
2 by him. I thought they all had their own reactions.
Yeah, I was just
The-
looking up reaction rules, and someone specifically was talking about drones, and they were like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure the reaction rules go as thus your drones, like you only get 1 reaction."
Right,
I
they'll
would.
just-
Otherwise, why wouldn't anyone just play like everyone has a Hydra, and then you would have like 4, 8, 12, 16 reactions.
Everyone plays a Hydra, also known as the Hydra Squad. Hail
Okay.
Hydra!
Con is so
it's
helpful
weird that I'm
right now,
piling them up
guys.
together, but it's because they're giving everything. They're giving the Guardians giving them all resistance to all damage. So they're piling around the Guardian. So there. Now the Shredder is the only one next to him, so he needs to make
What kind
The
of save does
Shredder.
he need to make?
a whole save. On a failure, he takes 1, whatever that called thing is. Look, I don't know what that that circle with a dash through it.
That means he would take 1, basically a negative 1. I forget what exactly it's called, but it would be a -1.
And then he
You know,
is
I'm
shredded.
actually going to give you guys a fortune point back to re-roll that.
I hate you guys for giving him that point.
Hey, I would have had one anyway. I would have
Yeah.
had 2 anyway.
No, okay.
And that's a crit. I mean, a critty crit.
It doesn't really do anything. It just means he super passes that whole save.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. But he's still burning. Fuck
Yeah.
him.
But I've got him marked down as that. But it is 9:30, and I said we would wrap this up by then.
Oh.
I can go for a little bit longer.
You sure?
Yeah.
All
I can
right.
go for another
Well-
couple rounds.
All right. Well, they're gonna start their turn.
Couple rounds? Aren't we like only halfway through the first round?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
But you saw how much damage he took, and you haven't hit him yet.
But
Yeah.
what do I have to roll to see if they recover from burning? He will take the 4 though.
It's a quick action to put him. Oh wait,
Wait.
no.
That
That's
was
not-
it was
that's-
a check, wasn't it? Wasn't it like a hull or an engineering?
Conditions.
I can't see this guy's health bar because of all the fucking drones.
Shit.
I'm just trying to remember everything for Sala because he does shit when I reload. A lot of shit when I reload.
All right, page 80 says damage and conditions.
Because I know there's something specific to do. Overheat? No, that's overheating.
Yeah.
Cooling.
No, that's just for
also
heat.
resets. Reactor meltdown. Repairs. Destroyed. Full repair. Let me look. Structure threat. Okay, damage. Where's burn? Bonus damage. Not that. Sorry, folks. This is our first combat in this.
I'm sure that they can deal. Last night was a first time running a system entirely, and we still had pretty good viewership.
Hey,
Yeah.
burn. Burn when it has burst, they immediately take the burn damage, ignoring armor. They must roll an engineering check. On a success, they clear all burn.
That should be at the end of a turn.
Oh, that's at the end of their turn?
Which is pretty much the same thing. He still takes the burn, like you were said. So
Right.
Yeah.
It's just at the end of it, so he can shoot somebody before he dies.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
And he's going to take one step this way.
Oh,
Which I
he
think
triggered my
activates your
skirmish. Sorry, he's
Goes
triggered my
with your
Overwatch. Yeah. Okay.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Which
Blizzard
means
Entertainment.
I get to shoot with my integrated weapon, my M35 Mjolnir. Yes. All right. Oh my God. All of my weapons are reliable, one, at the very least, and then the bolt throw is reliable too, so even if I miss, I do a damage, but it doesn't matter because he's got fucking armor. Yeah.
Someone could have shredded him.
I tried, but you re-rolled it.
So that's a 14.
Yep, that would hit. So he takes 4 damage, so 2 damage.
Nice.
Yep.
But
Stop.
he does not like the cut of your jib no more.
Yeah, just
Oh, fuck. I
the band-
realized this was bad.
okay, hit me.
I
I have to prove myself to my crew. Hit me.
He's using a demolition hammer, which is a super heavy melee with AP.
Oh,
What is
Oh.
AP again?
Uh-oh.
It
armor
ignores
piercing.
armor.
Nice.
Immediately flashes through Gunner's brain. Haha, I'm in danger.
No, you guys are getting another fortune point. I want this to hit so that you can see it.
Oh God.
Well, you rolled a wait, is it a
1d10,
to hit?
not a 1d20. But we'll take the fortune.
Well, never
point.
mind then. Never mind then.
No,
No,
we'll
no,
take
no,
the fortune
thank you for
point.
saving me. No, thank you for saving me. Now you get the fortune point.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
You gonna re-roll it? Huh? Gonna re-roll it? Gonna maybe shit your pants? Gonna cry?
What is your evasion?
Just a second. Sorry, I am currently okay. Sorry,
Shit, actually,
putting
that's
things in
good.
CompCon because it keeps track of all of that and will run me a tally at the end of this. Let's see here. Current evasion is 12.
Oh!
Ooh.
It just hits.
Okay.
You take 10 damage.
Yikes.
Oh.
What does this look like? Because now she's
This-
got 1 hit point. Sala has 1 hit point left.
Also, give me a hull save.
Uh-oh. Are we good at those, Sala?
I am
Sala?
not.
Sala, are we good at those? Hold on.
We are not.
Stop it. Whoa. Oh, hold on. Okay, so that should be... Nope, that actually doesn't have... It can just shoot. I love it.
Okay, you succeed, which is good. Because if you hadn't, you would be stunned.
No, thank you.
Yeah, that would have
Now-
been bad.
Hold on, I need to see distance.
What the
Frank,
is
I
that?
need you to give me a hull save.
You need
God.
me to give you a whole save?
Yes,
Why?
because he's going to use, as a quick action, he's going to use concussion missiles.
Okay.
What does this even look like?
This thing trottled towards you as the Mjolnir managed to punch through its armor again, and you see another smoking crater of a hole as it picks up this massive hammer, like an oversized war pick, double-handed overhead, brings it down and punches straight through the meat between Sala's shoulder and its neck down into the meaty components inside of it, and we see inside your cockpit as the thing shakes and everything sparks, and the head of this hammer just barely misses your head.
Warning.
All right.
Or it wrenches
Warning.
it free. You are slowed and impaired until the end of your next turn.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
What does impaired do?
Let's
Slowed
find out.
means I think you have half movement, and I think impaired is -1 to everything.
Ah, son of a bitch.
As it turns towards you and this shoulder-mounted pod opens up and fires a barrage of concussion missiles at you that dazes you and staggers back the ogre. All of your systems are overloaded.
Impaired.
Fair.
Your characters receive +1 difficulty on all attacks, saves, and skill
Oh,
checks.
Gotcha.
Well,
Oh,
no.
so the other one is
Difficulty sucks.
What is
Okay.
difficulty?
So
Basically a
difficulty.
-1.
Well,
Oh, okay.
no.
It's a
It's
-3.
1d6.
Oh.
Yeah, difficulty
Oh,
is a d6
Christ.
die, and so you roll, and then you roll the d6. The character sheet will do it for you up at the top. If you hit
Yeah.
difficulty and then choose the number 1, it will roll things with 1 difficulty die.
Okay. C'est la vie. I don't have to roll to hit though, so I'm not too overly concerned.
But yeah, this thing smashes through Sala, and you just hear, because all of you can hear its radio, is this very heavy voice. It's like, "Está lista para morir."
What does that mean, DM?
Are you ready to die?
Okay. Cool. He's gonna die next turn.
And now he needs to make an engineering check, was that right?
Yes. And by the way, slowed isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Characters, you can only take your standard move. You can't boost
Oh.
or make any special moves, but you can
Yeah,
still
it's
full
fine.
standard move.
Yeah, I'm not overly concerned about that. Hey, Daniel, do you want to take care of those turrets? I can wipe the floor with this fucker next turn.
Yeah,
Not
I'm
hit.
drunk.
He's gonna die.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
He's gonna burn to death.
Are you ready to die? I say it right back to him over the loudspeaker.
Here's the thing, though. Do you make it extra insulting by using the feminine? Estás lista para morir instead of estás listo para morir?
Yeah, and I throw a puta at the end of that.
There we go.
Oh, he mad. He
that
mad.
should-
Oh, he mad, but he dead.
Yeah, he dead though. He dead.
Mhm.
That more
but-
accurately reflects Sala's current life total.
Why do I see like the meme right now is that cat crying and screaming?
Yeah, right?
Well, here's the thing. Once I go down, I take structure damage, and then it goes back up to full.
Huh.
There.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm not too concerned.
okay.
Yeah.
I misread the Guardian drone, so it's not resistance to all damage. I give resistance to all damage. It's my
Yeah.
Guardian drone gives a difficulty to everything attacking anything next to it. Nice.
Interesting.
I also was tempted to concussion missile all your drones.
That's fine. They have
I was like-
16 HP each, and I
No,
can
it
recall them
wouldn't.
instantly.
It would have still impaired them.
Oh, I could just recall them instantly. Impairing does nothing to them.
Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah,
So
Hydra's
those two.
crazy.
Let me go up one. Where's engineer? Okay,
Yeah,
the
it's quick
turrets,
action
the
repair.
deployable turrets.
Come on, shoot at me. Do it. I'm on the
they-
front fucking line.
Well, they attack the nearest hostile character within range 10.
My
That's
drones.
me. Every time.
I don't know if they would go after the drones.
Oh, yeah, they
instead.
would go after the drones, wouldn't they? Because they're hostile.
Yeah, so 2 of them are gonna go after that drone right there.
They all get a minus D6.
None of them are in the range though.
No, my drones are within Guardian's range. He's giving him a difficulty to hit the nearby drones and himself.
So hold on.
Yeah, it's ranged attacks. Yeah, ranged attacks against adjacent ally characters receive a +1 difficulty.
And that's with a minus. So does a 14 still hit that one?
Yeah, it'll still hit.
Alright, he takes 4 kinetic damage.
Which one again?
The pinky.
Okay.
This one.
Oops.
Then the second turret is going to shoot at it.
Uh-oh.
That'll miss.
But he's probably gonna miss with that difficulty.
Yeah.
As the Guardian drone, puts up like a shield around it.
I mean, that low of a hit? No. Yeah, no way. It probably it hits like a little shield that just pings off.
Yeah, but all these turrets, once these drones went in range, they went beep, 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 and just turned and faced it. They're just automated. And then this one is going to shoot at top drone here. It's going to shoot at Top Gun. He doesn't like that show. I
No.
think he's going to miss.
It's gonna miss no matter what.
I think he's going to miss.
Yeah.
All
One-
right, now let me...
One drone from 16 to 12.
Let me look at the assaults, who get to actually pick what they want to do. Volley of micro missiles. That is a quick action. Okay, this one is going to, as a quick action, he's going to hit all your drones.
Huh.
All your drones need to make a hull save.
I don't think they make hull saves. I don't.
So they just automatically fail then?
Well, what's he doing?
He's using micro missile barrage.
Okay.
The assault launches a line 8 volley of micro missiles. All characters within the effect area must succeed on a hull save or take at this tier 6 kinetic damage. On a successful save, they take half damage.
Okay. Let me go to. I guess it'd just be a D20. Let me double check and make sure they don't have anything about that.
So he's just going to line. Yeah, he'll just miss his buddies, but he won't hit top drone.
Oh, okay. So just 3. Yeah, I think they're just gonna be flat D20s, unless the difficulty adds to as an. Oh no, I don't know. That's weird. Don't you dare start, cat. That's. Oh my god, I'm so tired. I'm typing /ED1 /R. 3D20. Oh, they all fail.
Yep, so they
How-
all take 6 damage.
All right.
6 kinetic damage.
Okay.
And then that was his quick action. It's going to. What is his movement, real quick?
Yeah, I was like, don't stand next to the drones.
Now I'm just looking for his speed 4. And that was this guy, who's going to 1, 2. Yeah, he smashes through the wall there, but oh well. And then he's going to barrage at you.
Bring it,
Frank.
Pipsqueak.
So that means he's going to fire at you with a heavy assault. Well, no, he can only skirmish, but that's okay. He's going to fire with a heavy assault rifle. Just
Okay.
reliable 1.
Okay.
1d20. Plus 1. So 20 hit.
Yeah, 20 hits.
That
My
is
evasion is 6.
6 kinetic damage minus armor.
So that's 3 damage out of my 11. Whatever.
Then he's going to, because he has an auxiliary, he's going to use the underslung grenade launcher.
Ooh. Fancy now, aren't we? Yep, that misses completely.
Yeah, so this thing skirmish is over here, and as it goes, just the rat-a-tat-tat of this heavy assault rifle that's basically its right arm,
Yeah.
before a very suggestive-looking underslung grenade launcher becomes fully erect and, damn, premature detonation.
Mm-hmm.
But,
All right.
that's its turn. This one is going to move to here. What would it?
It would attack the one that just got its shit rocked. You know that.
Yeah, I know. I'm
Hmm.
just thinking, is it also going to micro missile barrage?
So this guy's dead though, right?
He's fucked. Like, you can hit him, but at the end of his turn, he dies.
Okay.
Well,
All
hold
depends on
on.
whether you want him to get his turn.
Well, so
first.
yeah, I was gonna say. I
Well,
thought
he's
he hit
already
one
run his turn. Yeah. His turn, James. Didn't his turn already pass?
That's when he took the damage. He took that turn's damage.
Is that
So
how it
it's
works?
Well, I was
I-
gonna say, James. So his
was
turn
at
is
6?
not the whole team's turn, like not the enemy turn. Like his turn specifically. At
Yeah,
the end
yeah,
of it,
yeah,
he
he
takes
took it.
damage.
As soon as I had him do his stuff, I had him take the 4 damage.
The
And so
extra
he's
4
down to
damage?
Yes.
And so he should be at 0 HP right now.
No, he was at 6.
Oh, so he's at 2. Okay.
So it's
Okay.
the end of his next turn that he
Well,
got.
Yeah,
that
the
he
end of his
doesn't die.
next turn, he'll die.
Unless
So
he
he
makes
still
an
gets to
engineering
do
save.
something.
No, he already failed his engineering save.
Well, you get to
Well,
make it
yeah.
every turn.
Oh, every person's turn?
No, every
no.
every his turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
then
next-
he failed
yeah.
to save, which he...
So
yeah,
yeah,
this
he
one's
can
gonna do it. It's
Sorry, go
Yeah, he
ahead.
can still fuck you up, Sala.
This one's gonna
I
do
am
what his
scared.
buddy did. He's gonna stand over here and he's gonna micro barrage at those 3 again.
Okay. Ooh.
So
that's
they
not
only
bad.
take half damage. So they only take 3. They're still fucking up these drones pretty bad. I know,
God,
you'll
the
just
top one's
call
so
them
good.
away, but that takes a turn away from them.
Hmm.
Okay, he can hit. He's gonna go with the assault rifle. That's for the 6 kinetic damage. Which does mean Sala loses a structure. Which I think means you have to...
Hold on. You a 17 is a hit.
What's your evasion?
Well, I was gonna ask if we could burn a fortune
Oh.
point to make him re-roll that, guys.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
would,
what
I
you
would
guys
like
are okay?
that.
Okay.
Alrighty. Just let me real quickly do this.
Tasty, you're
What are
real
we-
medicine.
What are we burning on one again?
To make him re-roll that assault rifle.
Yeah.
And what's he shooting at?
Sala.
Oh yeah, let's definitely do that then. I'm a big fan of Sala not dying.
Wow. Okay, so what damage?
6 damage.
Okay, I'll take 5. So how this works is I go to 0 HP.
Mhm.
I lose 1 structure. I need to roll, according to CompCon, 1d6. 1d6.
Don't die.
I rolled a 1. Let's see. I rolled a 1.
I die.
Please tell us one is
No,
good.
that's the good one.
No, that's the
Yeah.
bad one.
Oh,
Oh, is
That's
God.
it?
That's a direct hit. Your mech is stunned until the end of your next turn. I will confirm.
Because
I
one
go
of them is you like just fucking die.
Well, no, so not the first go around. You have to roll like 6 twice.
Ah.
Yeah. The second time you do that is bad. Yeah, mech is stunned. But I go back to a full HP, and then I lose whatever excess bled over. So I had 1 armor, so that makes it 5 damage. And then the 1 point, so I take another 4 damage. So I'm down to 7 HP. So that's how that works. It's kind of
Okay.
scary.
Yeah. But you're not dead yet.
Oh, no. I'm not worried at all. If we
Yeah.
die here, then I think it's a fitting send-off.
And it is going to use its underslung grenade launcher again. Yeah, these things can't hit for shit with that. You see this thing, like, he laughs as he hits with the assault rifle, but then, like, The fucking grenade just gently sails past you, probably explodes and blows up part of the catwalk over. He's like,
Insecto tu madre.
Oh, by the way,
"Yeah,
you
fuck
wanna
your
roll,
mom."
You want to roll high on the structure damage rolls. I got the worst possible option.
Ooh.
But now it is the last man's turn. And we go down to
then-
the Scourer.
And after this turn, I might actually have to go.
Yeah, we'll just probably stop after this.
Okay.
For now.
Yar.
Game over. He escaped on the helicopter. Scourer.
Something tells me Kong would shoot that shit down before it got away.
Gonna move to there. I think he actually has a better. Yeah, he's got a better shot at you.
Bring it, bitch!
He's going to use his thermal lance on you.
Uh-huh.
Which means he's going to inflict 4 heat on himself.
Uh-huh. It's very stupid of him.
Yeah, but he also has at the start of his turn he clears all heat.
Yeah. I mean, that's very stupid of him because I am immune to burn damage.
Oh, it doesn't do burn damage.
Oh, okay.
He
It
just
does heat
heats up
damage?
using the thermal lance.
Oh,
No,
okay. So it does
the-
energy?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh fuck! This thing has +1 bone. That he instead of a 1d6 minus, he gets a 1d6 plus.
Mmm.
So that's a 15.
So how does evasion work? Do I add 10? So, because my base evasion is 6.
That's a good question. Isn't it just that's the number we have to get over? Like this thing would be 8.
I don't know.
Good question.
Let me go way back up.
Wait, what's the matter?
how
Evasion.
evasion
How does
works.
that work? Because I have a base evasion of 6.
Okay, so evasion, I think, just is like an armor class.
Okay. So do I have like a 10 before it, or is it just like you have 6 evasion?
I think, well, because Sala has 12 evasion.
Yeah.
So, pretty sure it's just evasion.
Yeah, because this
Okay.
game always favors attacker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he hits.
So that you take 6. That was not a crit though, because he's a deadly veteran, his ability is he can crit for 1d6 extra damage whenever he crits.
Okay.
Only veterans and ultras can crit.
Okay.
But you take 6 energy damage.
I take 3 damage. So down to 5 HP. I'm doing okay.
And now he's going to affect by focus down, also shredded. All character. Oh!
What?
Daniel, the Guardian drone is this one, right?
The center one, yeah.
He's gonna make a ranged attack against it
Wait.
with a quick
Oh, the
action.
deadly. Okay. Doesn't he have to shoot through the other drone in front of it?
No. This is called Melt. Makes a ranged
Oh.
attack against an object, deployable, or drone within range 10. That drone takes
Oh boy.
20 armor piercing energy damage.
Wait, is it a smart weapon?
It just says the Scourer makes a ranged attack against an
Ranged
object,
attack.
deployable, or drone within range 10, dealing 20 energy
Yeah,
AP on a success.
Okay, so he has to make a range attack. Okay.
Yeah, that's what the D20 was.
Roll the minus d6. Guardian drone.
Does that work on itself?
Actually, I don't know, but that would still hit, so. Okay.
So it get hit. That one just.
Bye, Guardian drone.
See
We'll
you next
miss you.
turn.
Rob.
Hmm?
And like the way
Not a
this
problem.
worked is, it does the fucking cowboy thing where it pulls a energy weapon out of its holster and shoots and manages to ping off of the ogre, maybe hits it in the hip and punches through, clean through. There's like a burning hole through it. And as it twirls the revolver, a third hand on its other side makes a finger gun at the guardian drone, and just this pure arcing beam of white light hits it and melts it into a puddle before it brings it up to where its mouth would be to do a...
Yep, classic.
And I think that's it for their turn, so that's probably all we're gonna get to do tonight, but this is a fucking brutal system, Jesus.
Yeah, I like it.
Everyone's getting fucking murdered.
Except for Kong.
Not everyone.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not. Like the thing
Nobody
with my
wants to mess with the
drones-
thing that's.
they can't get to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my drones are automatically repaired at once we do return to the ship.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I thought they'd just come back next turn.
Oh God, no! They're
Have to be
technical
broken.
parts of my body.
That one just has it dice like,
yeah. God. But yeah.
yeah. So that was that. Let us go on to sign-offs if that's all right with everybody, because someone has to leave. We'll start with
Yes.
him, in case he has to skedaddle right now. Go ahead,
Hello,
Mike.
everybody. My name is Mike, also known as Win 5 Get 1 Free. You have caught me today playing Frank, who's trying to navigate a very tense social situation when he just wants to grill, goddammit. He's also burning a lot of motherfuckers to death, which is also very fun. You can also catch me on, is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Saturday.
Daniel? Yeah. Do we have the game tomorrow, or is it next Saturday?
Veterans. Last time we talked was the 9th, so it's next Saturday.
Okay, so you can catch me next Saturday in the Bitter Ends as Garizi, host of KRUST 6.66 The Crust, the hottest shit that floated to the top of the bathtub. Where, we're all trapped in a thing and trying to figure out what's going on, and some bad shit's going on in combat. You can also catch me on Mondays in Fire Shrike, where I play ex-Paralictor Burn Ward, the Knight of Patella, a cop. Still hate Chris for it. You can also catch me on Thursdays, where I'm either running New Amsterdam or I am running Project Severovo. Both of them are my babies, and I think that they're great games. Please show up and check them out. And that is going to be me.
Fuck. Sorry, you said New Amsterdam, and I opened up
James,
Reddit and
if you're
saw
talking,
something
we
about
cannot
New
hear you.
Nope, I was just waiting. We're going to move on to Daniel.
Sorry, I'm looking for something. That was the weirdest thing. Sorry, he said New Amsterdam, and like, there's the top post of interesting as fuck is something about New Amsterdam, and I was like, whoa. Anyways, what up? Sassy McNasty69 here. I'm playing Sin, the guy who pilots a mech that just falls apart in the middle of battle, and then those parts move around the battle and hits things and then gets hit back, and it's great. That's what they're there for. They're there to draw fire, because otherwise all that would have been on Mike's character, and I don't think even his mech would have stood up to some of that. Beyond that, you can catch me next Saturday in the Bitter Ends as Eot, the wild child who got 8, so we'll see how that works out. And also as Pity, which I realized, I think that was James's character name. Now I gotta change it. Weren't you Pity?
No?
Okay, good. I thought someone else was playing
There
Pity
was
at some point.
Pitiful.
Oh, okay, Pitiful. That's fine. That's different.
Fuck.
Fuck! You can also catch me on Sundays in Tales from the Cosmos as a myriad of characters within, without, and all around the Silver Spire, and currently about to delve into the mind of Urives, the crazy, because she's got a weird demon in her head. We're gonna expunge it, give it the eviction notice, and kind of tell it who it is, because it's a little confused right now. On Mondays, you can catch me as Oliver Burn, the bear who's just a bear. And I assume we'll probably be having a season recap here next, either this Monday or something. I don't know. Jesta will let us know, hopefully. On Tuesdays, when we get the Numenera system, the Beyond, up and running, you can catch me there as Jace, the Seeker, Inquisitive Seeker who exists in 2 places at once. He has a clone double, y'all. And on Wednesdays in Hinch Dimension, you can catch me as Shadowhound, the assassin for hire, who is doing a shit job of it lately. Except he also did a really good job, and that kind of screwed everyone over. But that's fine. That's kind of what he does. And then every other Thursday in the New Amsterdam Project, yes, you can find me there as Scene, the character who is a nomad. And there's a lot more to Scene, and I just haven't played it all out yet. But I think the old man hates Scene, and that's okay. Scene kids, am I right? And that, I think that sums it all up for me.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! Sorry.
You stink, mother. Yeah, let's move on to Indiana.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cyrus Smith, and I didn't expect all of that to come out today, but it did. And so, now we get to deal with the fallout from it. Indiana decided at some point, just lying to everyone again and again and again would probably end poorly. And so, telling people about the fact that, some overzealous, God, I'm actually far more afraid of them than I am of these cartel guys right now. The overzealous knight-wielding, knight title-wielding, humanoid mech-piloting scrap heap, motherfuckers. We explained that, we used to work for them. That sucked. And now I'm not sure what she thinks of Frank or Sin at this point. I know they're cool with her, but I'm not sure she's cool with them. We'll find out. Anyways, you can also find me on, today's Friday. Today's Friday, everybody. You survived. Give yourself a pat on the back. You can also find me on Sundays, running Tales from the Cosmos, Monday playing Finkel Bailey, Wednesday playing, Acer in, Hench to Mensch, and Thursday, this coming week, is going to be Project Severovo. That's me.
Last, and by no means the least, we move on to John Heller Zulu.
I'm the Computer King, the supervillain of streaming, and yes, I was playing the big money monkey, who, unlike Chunky Kong, is not dead. And on Sundays, I'm in Tales from the Cosmos as any number of 3 characters with funny voices, because everyone in that game has too many characters, and if you tried to count up all the characters in the game, you'd give yourself a headache or reach infinity. I'm not sure. On Tuesday, I'm in Numenera, the Beyond, as Torlock, the impulsive slave who rides the lightning, which just is cool to say. On Wednesdays, I run from Hench to Mensch, where our intrepid band of wannabe supervillains is about to fight another semi-supervillain, but the cops are coming, so it's probably going to be everyone for themselves. And on Thursdays, or every other Thursday, I'm probably, unless something happens, going to be in New Amsterdam. As in, I'll be in the game New Amsterdam. I'm not going to New Amsterdam, which is New York. It's a whole thing, like Istanbul and Constantinople. I'll be in New Amsterdam as a character whose name just dropped out of my mind. Devlin. Yes, Devlin, who looks a lot like Forrest Whitaker, talks a lot like Forrest Whitaker, and is cool like a young Forrest Whitaker. And that's it for me. That's all I do all week, and that's a lot.
And last, that brings it to me. Hi ho, friendolas. My name is James, otherwise known as Nightheart. You caught me here today DMing this game where, holy shit, everything got fucking tense. But, hey, that's the name of the game. Drama is fun. In game, not in real life. Don't be drama llamas in real life, or else I'll cut you. Find me here on Sundays in Tales from the Cosmos, where I play a hell of a lot of characters. Just stop on by and see who they all are. Or you can find me here, depending on the Thursday. This Thursday will be in Project Silverovo as Ian West, who doesn't even know what's going on right now. I'm never going to stop saying that. It's never going to get old. Or every other Friday in New Amsterdam, where I play Dove, the solo who's just here to save the Goyles, because he's a vice. He wants to protect all the sex workers and the dancers and the people that the law doesn't take care of. 'Cause they're still people. Then there's this, and I think that's everything. So, I think we're going to get out here on an RIP Secrets. Let's get out on that.
Okay.
Alright. Secrets. Calling me out once again. Again.